Your race on the beat. Your race on the beat.
You are not niggers. You are not coons. You may smoke, reef, and drink wine and do crazy, wicked things, but you are not a wicked person by nature. You have lent yourself to wickedness, but you are a divine creature that must now come into the knowledge and power of your own divinity. And no preacher can resurrect you into your divinity. It takes God himself to bring you into your own divine nature. So we're not dealing with prophets. We have walked out of prophet teaching. This is the time and the presence of God. So I don't talk about God will come. God is already here. And he's working in me to resurrect you to your divine nature.
Salute, salute, and welcome to class, guys. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. Remember, guys, today starts your week, bro. If you took today off, then you already behind on your week, man. All right? It's not God. We is his children. We did not build nothing this past 6 days. We didn't build nothing, yo. You know what I mean? Get your ass to work. All right, guys? It's Sunday, man. Sunday fun day. You know what I mean? So if you took today off, you should feel bad. Really feel bad about yourself. Because you might have an NGA mindset. And remember, we want to get rid of that over here. Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Salute to all the new guys coming on into the class. The truth is our love language over here. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense. And we do not complicate that, guys. We call out bad behavior in both men and women. You know what I mean? All races. White breads, wheat breads, pumpernickel breads. It don't matter. We call it out. In all religions. All religions, we attack all religions, we attack everything. Because if it's not in them scriptures, if it's not holy, then we attacking it, guys. Y'all know. God and religion is two different things. So don't be a dummy. Don't you dare be a dummy. Salute. Who we got today? We got in the chat. Yo, salute. XL Pro, always in the house. Salute to my guy, XL Pro. How you doing on the Sunday, man? CeeLo, Harlem stand up. You already know, CeeLo. How you doing, man? What's up? D Brown, what up, man? D Brown, salute to D Brown. D Brown in the class tonight, yo. You already know. All right. Bro to the pro, bro, professor, bro to the pro. Salute to you, bro. Yo, I'm glad you came, bro, because, you know, I went shopping. Today we finna find out KDH MVP in the house. You already know my boy KDH, man. That's my motivation right there. But yeah, I'm glad you here, bro, Fessa, because this is another one of those shows where I stole some of the information from you. You know, the information that they don't want us to have. You know what I mean? Because today is an important one. So, like I said, this is one of those videos where I'm a dilute the character because I got the content and I got the information, guys. So I don't need to be colorful with the character, with the entertainment. You know what I mean, guys? But today we're gonna do a lot. This is your modern day lynching, guys. We are watching a modern day lynching, guys. Keep in mind, fair use, fair use, fair use. This is for educational purposes only. We do not mean no harm. We tell the truth. We tell the truth. That's all. Okay, YouTube? 15 things Kyrie Irving and alpha males should never apologize for, guys. That's what we here to discuss today. Because he shouldn't have apologized. We are watching a lynching, guys. You know what I mean by that? You know how Kanye West, right? He was like the first one that started, and then like, you know, because he controlled most of his own money. Then, you know, Kyrie jumped on the bandwagon. It's right though. He did right. But you know how they grab your strongest warrior? You know how they grab the strongest warrior and they put him out in front of the audience and they beat him to death. They beat him in front of all the other black folks. Guys, are you getting where I'm going, guys? Do you also get, guys? Because this is a man's channel. This is a MGTOW channel, right? So when we talk about these celebrities and we talk about this bullshit right here, we always could tie it in to the overall blueprint, right? Who, I got a question for y'all. Who is y'all oppressor, guys? Who is y'all Jewish media? Who is y'all GS media? Who is y'all GS media? Remember, guys, GS mean, because I don't know YouTube start flagging that shit now. I don't know, but G-ish is that community. You know what I mean? But who is in your life is your G-ish media? Who got you walking on eggshells? Who can't you tell the truth around without getting hung, lynched, get your money snatched, get your kids snatched? Who runs that template on you, guys? Because it's deeper than what you think, guys. We looking at the surface. We're looking at the surface, guys. I need you guys to think. We come here to critically think. Get where I'm going, guys, right? So we're gonna touch on the Kyrie situation, and we're gonna also focus on 15 things that you should not apologize for, because we live in a society, a wicked society, guys, and I need you to keep your eye open and stay emotional intelligent. This is the same blueprint that the GS media, the same blueprint they're using is the same blueprint that they use to pump our women up, guys, to pump our black women up, right? You can't tell a black sister no real truth about what she's doing, what she's partaking in, or you'll be canceled. It's the same blueprint, all right? So without any further ado, guys, for those of y'all that might not know, you know what I mean? I do got some content that I gotta load up. You know what I mean? This is a modern day David versus Goliath battle, guys. So before we get into the Kyrie situation, y'all know I normally have a Bible verse, Bible scriptures for y'all. Told you about that Bible word. We're gonna get rid of that Bible word. I normally have some scriptures from y'all from the good book, but today I got something even better. I got the David and Goliath story in video, and we're gonna watch that and we're gonna break it down with a red pill lens. We're going to put the red pill perspective on the David and Goliath story. You see, because a lot of y'all know about this story, but y'all don't really know about this story. Y'all haven't broken this story down with a red pill eyes to it. You know what I mean? And this is beautiful right here. This is a perfect situation. This story fits this situation. You have the Jewish media, which is running the shit, playing Goliath, and then you have one black men. One, because ain't nobody helping this, man. Ain't nobody fitting the risk. They low perks and they low, you know what I mean? Nobody. You got us in the red pill community. We probably is only support. But fuck those guys. Fuck those manosphere guys. Those guys are hurt, bitter men. They've been saying this shit for years since the start of the manosphere. But fuck those guys. They don't know what they talking about. But yeah, we about is only help. Shit, we are equivalent to those 3 stones that David used, guys. So we're gonna get on into that. You know what I mean? And without any further ado, let's do that now. Keep in mind, guys, we're gonna break this down with a red pill perspective, biblical red pill perspective on this.
The biblical account of David and Goliath from the book of Samuel is perhaps one of the most popular tales from Scripture. Not only does it portray one of the greatest examples of heroics from the Bible, but it is also a tale that is applicable in modern times to our very own lives. It shows us that despite how large adversity may be for an individual, anyone has the ability to overcome it. It serves to teach us that by having faith, though not necessarily in God, but in oneself, victory can be achieved, even with the odds stacked against us.
Exactly. That mean if you don't fold, you got this. You put your trust in God, and can't no weapon formed against you prosper. That's where they get that bullshit from. They like to say that the folks working for the devil, but all weapons formed against them. The truth. That's all they need. You hit them with the truth, and they done. They folding. You know what I mean? But you stay in your truth. You stay believing in your God. You know what I mean? Believe in something. You know what I mean? That's holy, and you're gonna be all right. Ain't nothing gonna take you down. That's why as truth tellers, we David. We go against the mainstream media, bro. The people addicted to the mainstream media. The people not gonna support us. Our own people not gonna support us out of fear of Goliath. Goliath, the government.
The tale starts with the Philistine army gathering their forces for war on one side of a valley. The Philistines in this tale are described as being the enemy of the biblical God, and that they worship pagan gods. Meanwhile, the Israelites, who take on the role as the servants of the biblical God, occupy the other side of the valley. They are led under King Saul, a man said to have been the tallest man in Israel. But there was a man taller than even King Saul. Some say a 9-foot monster of
We gotta remember how height and how how height play in the scriptures, guys. Like everything was always elevated, like the Tower of Babel, to signify reaching God. Like everybody wanted to reach God and reach the heavens. You know what I mean? On their own though, man. You know what I mean? Like our government think they our God, guys. You know what I mean? Jewish media think they're God. You know what I mean? You can't correct them. You can't say you're not God. You know what I mean? Only God can be correct. Can't be corrected. He's the absolute. Everybody else that falls under that can be corrected. Can be checked. Everybody. And if you can't check him, then you know something wrong with him. We need to destroy him. We need to build together and destroy it. Because if you can't check something, then you know it's some wickedness behind it, bro. So if Kyrie can't tell the truth, and the people, his own people, can't back him because they know it's true, then you know it's time to check something. You know what I mean?
a man who hailed from Gath. In the book of Samuel, he is described as wearing a bronze helmet, a coat of scale armor also made of bronze, and a javelin slung on his back. His name was Goliath, and he was as fearsome and as menacing as any 9-foot monster could be. It's understood that his presence in the valley stalled Saul's forces, for they were too struck with both fear and awe at the sheer size of this bellowing giant. For a whole 40 days, Goliath would march his way towards the Israeli forces and openly mock them with his booming voice, denouncing their God and exclaiming that none were as formidable as he.
Now they can mock us. They can mock the shit out of us. They can make movies, have us play it out, have us shoot each other, have us disrespect each other, have us slap our bitches. You know what I mean? They can have our bitches disrespect us. In fact, they started the blueprint on how to disrespect the black man, and they pumped it to our sisters. You know what I mean? So when our sisters run around here talking about oppression, kiss my whole ass. You women are the oppressors, and the reason why your brother like me keep go at y'all the way I do is because I need y'all to understand how powerful, truly powerful y'all really are. But right now, y'all misusing your power, sis. Oh yeah, you're misusing your power, and real niggas see it. But anyway, let's get back to the story. But I just need y'all to know how it's all related. It's one blueprint that they use, and they just stick it on who they want to promote. You know what I mean?
He would grow tired of waiting for the Israelites to make their move, though, and so he would offer them an ultimatum.
You know how many people, you know how many dads watching this video right now? That's like, yo, that's a fact though. It's like when you go to court with your baby mother, her little witness or her mother, and then the judge. You know what I mean? Because I told you that's the big three. You know what I mean? And all odds against you. It's like you up against Goliath. You up against Goliath. Right? That was probably the first time you ever prayed. You ever said a prayer to God. Like, well, even if it was one of those, please, don't let me, I'm gonna kill this. But you went to somebody, a higher being. You know what I mean? Because that's the blueprint, guys. That's the blueprint. It's always gonna be the big bad wolf, the big bully against the little small fry. But don't fold. Don't fold. You know what I mean? This is why I tell y'all, get in tune with your Holy Spirit, MGTOW, go to God. You know what I mean? Remember, MGTOW is Romans 12:2. Do not conform with the ways of the world. Like how Goliath got all those people conforming behind him. And he bullying people. Don't conform with the ways of this government and this society.
He told the Israelites to send a single man to face him, and in doing so, it would spare the rest of the men having to face him and his army. The winner of the battle would see their side hold dominion over the other. But his words only sent more panic through the Israeli army. No longer would they be in union when they fought Goliath, but instead, a single man would have to bear the horrors of facing his unmitigated strength, one-on-one. Being the king, it was expected that Saul would fight Goliath. After all, he was the tallest man in Israel. Not so tall as Goliath, but tall enough that he was considered to be a very
Yeah. We all look for our celebrities, the ones we worship and make rich. We look for them like, yo, they supposed to step up. They supposed to speak up. They know what's going on. Right. Yeah, right. You see, they're gonna do exactly what this king did. They're gonna do exactly what this king did, bro. Exactly. And it's the same blueprint. Like, guys, I like reading, man. I like reading, I like researching shit, man. This is why I stay ahead, man. The only way to defeat adversity is preparation. You know what I mean? Educate your mind, guys. Educate your mind. That's what we here for, y'all. Salute. Hit that like button, subscribe, like, share too. Share this video, bro. We not victims. You know what I mean? We just entertained. We not victims though. We're highly entertained and uneducated, but we not victims.
viable candidate. But Saul hesitated, and despite being adorned in his armor, would not come out to face Goliath.
Softy, little big old
Smoking
punk.
cannabis
How the
in
fuck
public?
did you become the king?
Yes.
And so enters
Democracy, I
David
bet.
into the story.
See democracy. See what democracy will get you. Democracy will always lead you to a weak king. Look at this Look at this goofy Benden. Look at Joe Benden, the goofy we got. You think he gonna fall? He gonna war for? He gonna go to war for us? Goofy. Democracy, guys.
A mere boy who was more suited to tending to the sheep, given that he had no extraordinary height, no rippling muscles, and certainly no reputation that would paint him as a fierce warrior, or a warrior at all for that matter. He was the son of a man named Jesse from Bethlehem. The three oldest sons of Jesse had all followed Saul to battle in the valley.
Little old Kyrie, little old Kanye, little old Kwame, little small fry. It'd just be one little small fry against a big ass system. Against a big ass system. Look, it's one Mr. Palmer, one Minister Jack, one Mr. Goodbread, one Anthony Spade against an entire agenda. You know what I mean? Stay woke, guys.
And it was David's job, which he was tasked with by his father, to bring food and good tidings to the brothers in their time of war. On this occasion, where he was sent by his father to bring gifts to his brothers, he came across the two armies staring off against each other in the valley. In the effort to locate his brothers, David would overhear Goliath beckoning his usual tirade of insults at the Israeli god, and would notice how the Israeli army cowered in his presence. David would learn from the panicked mutterings of the Israeli army that King Saul was desperate to be rid of the giant Goliath, that he would do anything for the man who was able to slay him. This included giving the man his own daughter, and would exempt him from the paying of taxes. Liking the sound of all this, it spurred David into action, and he would tell the other Israelites and his own brothers of his intention to slay Goliath. While this may be interpreted as David's bravery, and that it is his belief in himself and in God that makes him so full of conviction, it can also be said that the only reason he nominates himself so readily is because of the reward being offered. In the biblical story, David only considers taking action after he hears about the reward, and so his act can be interpreted as being one of selfishness. However,
That's a great analysis right there. Like, I like the way you break that down. We're gonna remove all gray area from all these stories, bro. That's why we study them. That's why that motherfucker probably did jump to that reward. He probably did jump to the reward. But in any event, he jumped. And the motherfucking king, he didn't. He was waiting for that. He was waiting for somebody to take the bait. So nope. He's still courageous in my eyes.
most agree that David acted in accordance with God's plan, and that it's understood from previous passages that David had been chosen by God to eventually replace King Saul, whom he was unhappy with. David would be brought before King Saul to make his bold proclamation, but King Saul wasn't impressed. He didn't believe that a mere boy who'd handled sheep all day was a viable fighter against the monster.
Nobody do. Nobody believe. Like, look how they sleep on me right now, guys. Look how they sleep on the kid right now, yo. All black guys look for entertainment. We always look for somebody. We look for a leader. Like, it's to the point where we so democracy'd out that y'all continue to look for a leader and pick the wrong leader. You know what I mean? Y'all pick the wrong leader. Y'all never pick. Y'all bypass the most successful leader because y'all hate success, and y'all pick the victim as if the victim could really lead you guys anywhere past victimhood. Like, you see, this is why you guys clamor to the biggest victim, because that person keep y'all operating on victim vibes and feeling sorry for yourself and feeling oppressed. You know what I mean? We all trained to hate success. You know what I mean? This is why I don't apologize. That's one of the things. Stick around, guys. We got 15 things you don't ever apologize for. And being successful and being on your shit is one of them. You don't ever apologize for that. Because these motherfuckers is out here and they all trained to hate success. This is why you don't get the support you need. You know what I mean? But all you need is God. And you're going to win. That's all I wake up for is to do God's work. And that's why I don't care. I don't care if I don't get the support that others get. I don't care about all that shit. I'ma still do the work. I still be on their ass. You feel me? I'll be on their ass. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? If you come in, come on. If not, oh well.
Like Goliath, and most likely saw zero chance in David's success. If David lost, which he surely would have done, Saul would lose his entire kingdom to the Philistines. Furthermore, it didn't sit right with Saul to send an innocent boy into the path of Goliath, for it certainly would have been a massacre. But David was able to convince Saul to let him fight, where he tells the king of an account where he fought off a lion and a bear who had come to carry off his father's flock. David recounted that he seized the creatures by the hair, struck them and killed them all by himself. David went on to explain that he owed these victories to God, and that God would see him victorious against Goliath as well.
Exactly. See, he had the experience from trusting in God and being a believer. He wasn't sticking his toe in the water. Like, you know what I mean? He knew. He had the experience. So he had the confidence. It's much like how Kanye and Kyrie moving right now. And I mean, Kyrie, he backpedaling because he loved basketball. He hooked to basketball. They control his money. You know what I mean? He on company policy. This is why I tell you guys, y'all, the goal for every black man is to work off of company policy. Get the fuck off company policy. It's okay to be on that shit 4, 5, 6 years. By that 7th year, bro, you should be ready to start your own shit, yo. All right, guys? One of the main reasons why them niggas is lying to you, and I'm telling you the truth, is because I am not on nobody company policy, bro. I am in no scared, no worry about getting canceled, bro. You're not gonna cancel me. You're not gonna call up a boss and put pressure because she a female. Because a lot of y'all work for females. Y'all female is the boss of the company that you work for, and all it takes is for it to get out, and you're done, son. Now I ain't gotta worry about that bullshit. You know what I mean? And we're gonna teach y'all how to invest in yourself so that you can get the fuck off of company policy. That's what's controlling y'all. Cause see, if we say the GS community is running things, right? The GS community is cutting the checks. So anyway you put it, you gotta run through the GS community if you're on company policy. Now the reason why Kanye skated his ass on around and still skating is because he ain't on company policy. You know what I mean? Yeah, he losing money like he losing money by the day, but he's still good bread. Good bread. Kyrie, he'll lose. He got way more to lose now. You know what I mean? Because he's on company policy. And this is how you're a slave. You're a slave. This is slavery. This is modern day slavery. You see? Niggas ain't freedom, but you also see how slavery, you can see how Kanye say slavery is a choice, right? Because what happened? Kyrie picked to play for the NBA. He picked to apologize because he don't want to lose money. You picked these things. It's a choice. You picked it. You picked that. When you go and spend $1,000 of money that you don't have, you pick the debt of you pick debt. You pick the debt of slavery debt. You pick that form of slavery. You know what I mean? So you got to start literally. We talking literally now, like literal. Don't be dumb. Don't be no dummy.
So struck by David's account, Saul agreed to let him fight and dressed David in his own tunic. He armed David with the finest coat of armor and an equally fine sword. But when David tried to move around, he found the armor and the sword.
Facts like government Zayton Zaddy. Government say, what did I tell you? I told you that I won against a lion, bro, because I had God. I don't need all this fancy shit. Stop trying to sell me on your worldly shit, bro. Now Kyrie got to apologize and do all this. So he still mean what he said. What is that going to change? Just let me go to war and you sit the fuck down, yo.
Most cumbersome, so he removed them and opted to fight Goliath without any armor at all. Despite Saul's protests of this being a suicide mission, David calmly chose 5 small stones from the ground and placed them in his shepherd's bag.
No faith, yo. No faith in the man, bro. No faith. He ain't trying to fight, though. He ain't trying to fight this war. But he ain't got no faith. No faith in the brother.
With a sling in hand, he paced his way out into the valley and into the midst of Goliath. Much like Saul, Goliath wasn't very impressed with the skinny boy marching his way to meet him. In fact, Goliath was offended that such a challenger was even being presented before him. In reference to David's sling, Goliath states, "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks?" before he went on to curse David, telling him that he was going to feed his flesh to the animals after he was done killing him. David calmly
They don't respect us, guys. They don't respect us because we don't respect ourselves. They don't respect us because they haven't seen us do anything great as a unit. You know what I mean? Units do things great. Tribes do things great. We haven't tribed up and showed these motherfuckers nothing yet, yo. So much love to Kevin. Kevin was en route to it, you know what I mean? Much love to Kevin. He put this shit on the map, mainstream wise. You know what I mean? But that shook trees. We got to get an impact. We got to build an impact like that again. We got to get it back to where we have a grip and we have a hold and we have an impact as a unit. Black men and women that want to be a part of something, we have to get back as a unit to show these motherfuckers that, hey, we could stand next to what y'all got going on. We don't want to be y'all, but we demand respect. Look what we're doing. Know what I mean? They don't give us nothing. We don't need anybody to give us nothing. We don't need nobody to give us nothing. Don't nobody owe us anything. All we need is these 3 stones.
Calmly told Goliath that he was going to lose this contest and his life, and that with the power of his God, he would see to the slaying of Goliath by the removal of his head. He also stated that Goliath would pay for the crimes he has made against the Israeli people. And
Zip them right up. Zip them right up with the power of God, bro. This is why I talk that shit, bro. This is why I talk the way I talk. Because I know I can't be fucked with. Know what I mean? I need y'all to get to it, bro. Get to it. Know what I mean? Loosen that heart. Stop with that hardened heart shit, bro. Let that shit go. Get rid of that bitterness. Retool your Holy Spirit, man. Change the laws of your mind. Get to some books. Get to some education. ASAP. Not right now, like right now.
God, and that it was his corpse that would be fed to the animals. Not standing for that insult, Goliath moved in to rush David, but to his surprise, David came rushing forward to meet him. Reaching into his bag, David was able to take out one of the stones, which he used to sling at such a speed that it sank into Goliath's forehead, knocking him to the ground. With this, the valley was hushed into silence, and all anyone could do was watch on in awe as David stood over the giant, victorious. But David wasn't quite done. He proceeded to decapitate the giant with his own sword, and this savagery would see the Philistine army turn to flee. Unfortunately for them, though, the Israeli army would follow and see to the sacking of their camps and the butchering of their troops. It would be a major victory for the Israelites, given that the Philistines had been a principal enemy for them from 12,000 to 1000 BC.
Numbers move you, but some can stop you in your tracks, like the tens of thousands
Not
of
only
people who
did
were
he
diagnosed
win,
with certain
he cut the
HPV-related
whole head off.
cancers.
He cut the
For
nigga
most
whole.
people, HPV.
The Philistines were quite a threat to the Israelites as well, not just because they boasted a warrior like Goliath, but because they were skilled at working with iron and forging weapons. It would allow them to construct masterful chariots, which could be used during battle to ride down their enemies, as well as to cover large distances of terrain. However, as you can imagine, the chariots would not see much use in the valleys, given the
We all got skills, yo. We all got skills. We all got unique skills, right? But y'all got fear behind your skills. You're scared. And none of us could be scared, because if I could do all this talking, I could do all this talking, I could do all this truth telling, I could tell the truth all day, all night, like I do. If you guys don't back it, if you guys don't stand up on it, on your square, and firmly believe what the fuck I'm telling you guys is the truth, if you don't have that faith in your creator, in your father, our father, bro. If you don't have that faith in our father and knowing that his holy way and his way is right, his teachings is correct, you know what I mean? Then you're not gonna be able to win, yo. This man won this whole battle against this scary giant because he had his faith in God, bro. You know what I mean? Your leader can have as much faith in God as he want. If y'all don't back it and y'all don't have the same amount of faith in God, then we ain't going nowhere. We not gonna be able to go nowhere.
harshness of the rocky terrain, and so it put them at a disadvantage. It would explain why Goliath and the Philistines didn't just rush the Israelites in the 40 days of Goliath's boasting, because they were cautious that the Israelites would fare better on the valley's landscape.
Put it like this, yo. If you back the person telling the truth, once y'all win, then you'll be able to utilize your skills freely. You know what I mean? You know you're utilizing your skills halfway right now. And I talk to my men right now, fellas, talking to my men, and we're gonna take this blueprint, this same blueprint that the GS community have been using on everybody, on all races, for years, we're gonna put this specifically to us in our community and how they pump up the woman by downing the men. How they use woman empowerment, you know what I mean? You guys, you see how this situation relates to the gender war and how the emasculation of men, and they use the emasculation of men to empower the black woman. You see how that works? It's the same blueprint. We as black men can't say anything to our sisters to correct them because then it's bashing, then it's all types of shit they'll come up with, body shaming. When we telling our sisters, hey, y'all getting too big, y'all need to hit the gym. It's no nice way to tell the truth. Same way Kyrie. All he did, guys, was tweet. All he did was retweet, post a link to a video. All he did was share a link to a video. He didn't make the video. You know what I mean? He don't own Amazon, guys. Same blueprint. Want to control you. They want to control you. You know what I mean? They want to get you to worship them. You know what I mean? You can plug whatever them you want. You can plug you can plug whatever into the them. But you guys know what we do over here on the daily.
It's understood that given the characteristics of the landscape, whoever attacked first would be at disadvantage, because they could be easily overrun, given that the terrain could not facilitate orderly formations of infantry. It would explain why Goliath opted to have a one-on-one battle against a single challenger, for he knew too that the battle would forever be a stalemate, with neither army willing to commit their army first. Given that no one was as tall as Goliath, Goliath believed that in a one-on-one battle, he was virtually invincible. He could not conceive the idea of losing to even a veteran warrior, let alone a shepherd, and this only cemented the belief in himself that he would win, no matter what. However, David had belief in a higher power, in God himself,
Right.
and so it casted Goliath in a different perspective. He didn't see the giant as a powerful being, but instead just a mortal man, created by God, just like any other. More importantly though, he was defying God in what was perceived as his pagan ways, and his insulting of the Israeli people. With this in mind, David believed that God would not want for Goliath to win, and so it would be he who came out victorious. Furthermore, when we see David reject the offer to use the king's armor, it can be interpreted that God wanted David to use the skills and resources he had given him, not the ones given by another man. The idea is that no matter what sort of adversity one faces, they have the power to overcome it through the grace of God and his guidance. It also lends to the idea that God works miracles through a person, and that if one's belief in him is strong enough, that a person can achieve even otherworldly feats.
That's a fact, yo. So as long as Kyrie keep owning up to his God, he'll be alright too. You know what I mean? Don't back down though. Kyrie, don't back down though. I know you want to play basketball. You tied your lifestyle and your life, your way of living, you know what I mean, into basketball. So, but still, just stay in your faith and stay in your truth, Kyrie. But y'all see how this shit closely relate to what the fuck is going on. Know what I mean? That mainstream media is definitely Goliath, bro. They got the go along, get along group. They're sending everybody to attack you. Ain't nobody in the NBA standing up next to their guy. And they know he right, bro. And he ain't do nothing wrong. Crazy.
Even as Goliath launched his verbal attacks at David, David was not fazed. The soldiers of Israel cowered at Goliath's every move and word, but David did no more than let it wash over him. It's understood that this is because David feared God more than he feared Goliath, and that he knew he was working with God's intentions in mind. This meant he couldn't feel any fear, because he already knew the outcome would be favorable for him, regardless of how it concluded.
Yo, that's the best power to feel. Like when I walk in a place, bro, I just be knowing like, yo, son, I'm touched, bro. I'm covered in the cloth, bro. So what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? And that's any place, any arena you see Mr. Goodbread in. When I step in there, when I step in the room, I'm covered. And it's just not, it's a swag. It's not an arrogance. It's a swag, yo, because I know I'm protected. I'm covered in the cloth, bro. I'm a believer. And let me get this thing straight, too, guys, because I see a lot of capping about this Jews and the Jewish people, God's people, right? Now listen to me closely. God's people is the knowledgeable people. Those are the Jews. Don't call yourself Jewish if you was a dummy. All right? If you's a dummy and not aware of what's going on, then you're not a Jew. You know what I mean? You're a sheep. You're a sheep. You know what I mean? God's chosen people are the ones who believe in his scriptures, that believe in his teachings. I'm talking really believe. All right? Those are his people. So, you know what I mean? There you go.
However, there are those who believe that the battle against Goliath, if you can call it a battle, was a complete fluke, and that the tale is actually one of luck than anything else. It can be said, as mentioned earlier, that David only acts after hearing about the reward offered by King Saul for slaying Goliath. Before that, he doesn't appear to be too concerned with Goliath, nor seem compelled to fight him, thus illustrating the point that this isn't a tale about David channeling God's will or acting with God's best intentions, but instead is simply David gambling his own life to try and better it. Furthermore, you'll notice that David collects.
That could be said about Kyrie too. You know what I mean? Kyrie, you wanna see something change. You wanna see it change. Like y'all not tired of this bullshit. Y'all not tired of this bullshit, bro. Y'all not tired of ranking last in all statistical categories that matter, that count as a community, as a culture. You're not tired of this shit. Like, come on, like let's be real, guys. Like, I know some of us don't never want to see a solution because we're just good, you know what I mean? You know, those that benefit from the lies don't want to see a solution because then you have to get up out your comfort and shit. But like, come on, guys.
5 stones from the ground when approaching Goliath. It can be argued that if David's belief in God was so absolute and he knew victory was ensured, why did he pick up 5 stones instead of just 1? If God's power was so omnipotent, then surely only 1 stone would have been needed. It can be said that David's collection of 5 stones is a chink in his belief. That even though he has the courage and the conviction to take down Goliath, he maintains a shred of doubt that 1 stone couldn't possibly have been enough, and therefore that his belief in God was not enough either. For the most part though, the story of David and Goliath is recognized as simply David serving God and defeating Goliath as a result of his unyielding belief. David serves as an example to those of the faith that by placing one's trust in God, anything can be achieved. The phrase
Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Let's get on into some Kyrie business right quick. You know what I mean? I had to take care of that though. I know I had to feed your mind with some realness. I had to know before we do any entertainment over here, I feed your mind first. Cause that's what the fuck got you all fucked up now. Entertainment. We was supposed to treat entertainment like a dessert. Niggas be busting it open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. You know what I mean? That's what your brain running. You gotta feed your brain. You gotta fuel your brain. If you fuel your brain with ice cream all day long, you's a dummy, bro. And that's a choice. That's a choice. You know what I mean? The white man ain't tell you to do that. You know what I mean? He ain't tell you to do that. Kyrie's trying to tell him to stop sticking labels on him, bro. Stop sticking labels on him. I told y'all about those titles, guys. They stick the titles on you so then they can talk about how you gonna act and how you supposed to act so they can predict how you supposed to act and shit. What you gonna do, what you gonna... Get out of here, bro. We men of God. That's it. That's it. Keep the big homie title, keep the gangster, keep the baller, keep all them funny little titles away from me.
Hindsight, are you sorry for the hurt that your post caused people?
I take my responsibility for posting that.
And I never thought I'd see the day that a post that somebody, and mind you, you gotta click into the link. You have to click into these things. You know what I mean? So you chose to click into that thing and hurt your own feelings. But I never thought I'd see the day where they trying to make the people that sensitive. And I told you what they doing, what cancel culture represents. Cancel culture represents how to take your defense away. It takes your defense away. So now you can't defend shit. You can't defend yourself. You just out there getting slapped in the face with bullshit, and you gotta accept it. You can't speak up, can't say nothing. You know what I mean?
some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, and the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I take my responsibility.
It seems like Adam Silver wanted to hear the word "I apologize," or in your mind, you said, "I didn't mean to cause any harm." Were you apologizing, or were you not?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
Right.
What are the specific things in the documentary that you don't believe?
Like, what are they asking for? Like, he didn't do nothing. Like, you know how many men are sitting in jail? And this is like the fabric of America, where here, just plead guilty and you come home fast. Like, they got niggas lying or apologizing for shit that they ain't never do. And it's okay. They'll rather that. They'll rather that. They will rather that in this society. Shit crazy. Shit is founded on a lie. This whole foundation.
True, and that you don't believe represent your laws.
I think some of the criticism of the Jewish faith in the community, for sure. Some points made in there that were unfortunate.
Kyrie, are you surprised that you did hurt people?
Surprised that I did hurt people?
Are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. It's just, where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from and why I'm proud to stand here and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I'm just proud of my heritage and what we've been through. And the fact that this has pinned me against the Jewish community. And I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create. And it was something I shared. And I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility. Then that's where I sit. So,
Facts.
these
Like,
same questions
bro,
that you guys ask.
Yo, do you see the confidence in them though? Because when you write, you write. When you in your faith, and when you know you right, you right. Confident. He confident right now. Like, and it's sad that they're buck breaking him. They're trying to buck break. This is the classic. Pull him out in front of all of the others, and let's embarrass him. Let's whip the shit out of him until we buck break him. Until we have him say, "All right, fuck it." In us alienated father's case, fuck it, take all my money. That's what they do. They hit you with bullshit after bullshit after bullshit until you just be like, fuck it, take all my money. End up not even caring about the kid no more. So now you just now they run with the narrative of the deadbeat. You know what I mean? Because they done beat you into submission. They done beat you down so much. You like, fuck it. You ain't got no money left. You ain't got no spirit left. No nothing. It's the same blueprint, same template. Y'all, I need y'all to wake up. They do it to men every day. We need to back our brother. We need to back our brother. Because when this is not the talk of the town, we still got to face our oppressor, the modern woman. Yes, sir. The hell of a mother. Yes, sir.
Me dealing with it as being a melanated, pigmented person all around the world and dealing with racial biases against my skin color, demeaning me because of my religious beliefs. And I'm still sitting in the seat standing. So I take my full responsibility. Again, I'll repeat it, for posting something on my Instagram or Twitter that may have had some unfortunate falsehoods in it. But I also am a human being that's 30 years old, and I've been growing up in a country that's told me that I wasn't worth anything, and I came from a slave class, and I come from a people that are meant to be treated the way we get treated every day. So I'm not here to compare anyone's atrocities or tragic events that their families have dealt with generations of time. I'm just here to continue to expose things that our world continues to put in darkness. I'm a light I'm a beacon of light. That's what I'm here to do. You guys ask me questions about basketball, I give you my expert opinion.
Are you guys getting it now? Are you seeing why I played? You see how it relates to the King David story and the David and Goliath. Sorry, he wasn't King David just yet. That's a whole different story, but the same person. But anyway, did you see how that relates to the David and Goliath story, guys? He ain't his truth, bro. He ain't with it. He ain't going. He ain't going. We know. We know what we know.
You guys ask me about other things, I give you my opinion, and it's met with whatever you believe the perception or the deception is. You guys investigate my life every day. And
exactly. It's like, do you like Lizzo? No, I don't like Lizzo. Oh, you fat phobic. Now you start to tell me what I am. You start to like, what? Same blueprint, guys. Same blueprint.
you justify it by serving your own purpose, which I honor. I would like the same respect in return. Figuring out just like anyone else. So please keep that same energy when we're talking about anti-other things. Because just because I post a documentary doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic. And doesn't mean that I'm automatically standing with everyone that is believing in it. So it's unfortunate timing that we're in, but I'm glad that I could stand on the truth. Because
facts. So now we can't see an article that we find interesting and repost it. We can't see a video that like, hey, this shit crazy. Like, you know what I mean? And repost it. If it's that serious, why is there so many of these slave videos and movies? Why isn't they not getting struck down? You know what I mean? We can go to YouTube right now and see a slave get his ass whipped. You know what I mean? And that's not anti-blackism. You know what I mean? That's not anti-blackism. We got the fucking president of the United States of America telling people, if you don't vote for him, you're not black. And that's not blackism? Fuck an apology. He gets the win. He wins. We ain't worrying about an apology from this motherfucker. We votes him in. Come on now. Come on now.
I'm not afraid of these mics, these cameras. I used to be looking everyone in the eye and telling them the truth. And I'm proud of who I am. Any label that you put on me, I'm able to dismiss because I study. I know the Oxford Dictionary. You look it up, right? It's one of the biggest mistakes I had in being a kid.
Exactly, guys. What do we drive home over here every live, bro? Educate yourself. Learn, then remove the L. We are not victims. We choose to be stupid.
Was not knowing European or Western language until I started looking it up and understanding the definitions and why they say, if you want to trick a black person, put it in a book. I was wondering my whole life why they said that. Now I'm 30 years old and I know reading is a superpower because it helps me understand where I'm going and where I come from. Like a tree with roots.
Kyrie, the documentary listed among falsehoods. It said the Holocaust didn't happen. You
Again,
the
those
Holocaust
falsehoods
happened?
are unfortunate. And it's not that I don't believe in the Holocaust. I never said that. Never, ever have said it. It's not come out of my mouth. I never tweeted it. I never liked anything like it. So the Holocaust in itself is an event that means something to a large group of people that suffered something that could have been avoided. No one said we had to practice racism. No one said we had to treat each other like garbage. No one said that I had to stand here today and understand that many people that come from generations 60 years ago, 40 years ago, enslaved some of my ancestors still spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and it's still going on. And you guys are asking me respectfully to speak on something that was a documentary that I had nothing to do with. I didn't make it. So just please keep that same energy when you guys are addressing me.
Kyrie, for the record, do you have any anti-Semitic beliefs?
Again, I'm gonna repeat.
Now this is where they fuck with him. By now, they should know he's emotionally intelligent. Bro, you done asked this brother the same question 19 different ways, bro, and he done gave you the answer 18 different ways, bro. So now you gonna ask him again on the 19th? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This is the shit that I'm talking about. Like, bro, and then they'll pick at him like if he's the dummy. Like if he's the stupid one. You see what I mean? See how they do us? because we tell the truth, we crazy and we the dumb ones. These motherfuckers, yo. I tell you, yo. Give them a loaf of bread in the circus, and they will never revolt, bro.
I don't know how the label becomes justified because you guys ask me the same questions over and over again. But this is not going to turn into a spin around cycle of questions upon questions. I told you guys how I felt. I respect all walks of life and embrace all walks of life. That's where I sit.
I think
When you in your faith and when you holy as hell and you in God mode like this man right now is, and like I myself be in, bruh, we said what the fuck we said, bro. We said what we said. We emotional intelligent.
I think what people want to hear though is just a yes or no on that question. Yes or no.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Right. When you know where you come from and you know you come from the guy from above, the heaven from above, then you know that all lives matter, bro. And once you know that all lives matter, bro, you're not a racist, bro. You know what I mean? You're not a racist, bro. Everything ain't gotta be racism, bro. If I say white man, that don't mean I'm a racist, bro. You know what I mean? If I make a cracker joke, that don't mean I'm a racist, my nigga. I say nigga too. You know what I mean? I say bitch. You know what I mean? That don't mean I'm misogynistic. You see what I mean? So how they stick these words on you to keep you from being free, to keep you from actually being free. Remember, we don't have no rights as men in this world, bro. Our only right is to not do something. So that takes away the privilege of it being a right. Think about that. Think about that, guys. Our only right as a man, as a full functioning man, I ain't talking about one of them gangsters or one of them LBGTers. I'm talking about a functioning man. What is our only right? Not to do something. You know what I mean? Strap it up. Not to get her pregnant. Not to get married. That's the only right we have to freedom. Because if we do it, we get no backseas. There's no backseas. There's no, oh, you made a mistake. Okay, slap on the wrist, go on with your life. No. We do some bullshit. We engage in the same activities that our counter gender engage in, and we on the hook. But they get paid for these activities. Peep game, guys. Peep game.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Kyrie, did you personally meet with the ADL?
I was informed that they wanted to have a meeting, and we handled it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports.
Fair use, fair use. I know how y'all niggas is too over there on ESPN, man. Y'all niggas, word. All right, we gonna move it right along. Keep it moving. We gonna keep it moving. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Y'all getting the information? Or y'all not entertained and educated at the same damn time? At the same damn time. Remember that song? At the same damn time. Yeah. Yeah. Keep in mind, I'll be on later tonight on the Mr. Goodbread show channel with a little reaction. Because I'm telling y'all, all the little niggas that used to eat chalk in school, they eat ass now, yo. We got an epidemic on that. All them chalk eating niggas in school, them niggas eating whole assholes now. Like, so we going to talk about that later on tonight. You know what I mean? But before we get there, let's continue on with this Kyrie situation. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, y'all. He got nobody backing him, bro. Nobody backing him. You know what I mean? Salute to my guy Zone. Zone dropped a nice little video yesterday. Y'all go check that out on this LeBron character, bro. And I never had smoke for LeBron, ever. You know what I mean? I never really mentioned his name. I'm not a basketball head. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck. He's not better than Kobe. You know what I mean? So that means he's not better than Jordan. You know what I mean? He's third place, and that's okay. That's okay, guys. It's okay. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion, too. It's just my opinion. I'm a diehard Kobe Bryant fan, you know what I mean? And I'm not a Lakers fan, guys. Get it? I'm not a Lakers fan. You know what I mean? I'm a Knicks fan. I root for the New York Knicks. You know what I mean? But I'm a diehard Kobe fan, bro. I didn't never see Jordan back in the 80s. I wasn't watching Jordan. I saw Kobe's whole career from the time he bombed when they put him into the Knicks game with like a couple seconds left and he's shooting air balls and shit. And I mean, I watched his whole career. That man, the GOAT, bro. But let's get on to this boy LeBron, man, and how he goes with the narrative. He is the mascot for Black Lives Matter, and we know Black Lives Matter is a whole scam. So you put one and two together. You see, I don't care how much you like a person because of their skill on basketball court. You know what I mean? When they start entering this political shit that fuck with my life and that affect your life, then you gotta keep that basketball shit where that's at. Now we need to know if you're intelligent or if you're a puppet. If you Kyrie, is you Kyrie or is you a puppet? World class, what's up? World class, salute to my guy, world class. Zone in the building. Zone in the building, yeah, Zone. I saw that piece you did earlier. Inspired the shit out of me, yo. Salute to the Bell 5000. You know what I mean? Like I said, we be tribing, bro. We be tribing. Niggas be sending me clips of everybody when everybody live.
This week about Kyrie Irving's social media posts and subsequent comments. I was just curious, why do you think that is, considering this league is so socially conscious?
I'm not sure. If you want to ask me a question, you can ask me. I can't speak for 449 players.
Sure. Certainly your position, you've been in the position of the best to speak for the league.
I can tell you this. It's simple. Me personally, I don't condone any hate to any kind, to any race, to Jewish communities, to Black communities, to Asian communities. You guys know where I stand, and it's part of the reason why I didn't air the shop episode, why we kicked.
Now, my long time Goodbreads, y'all already know we done went over video breaking down things. So you can go to the Rat Utopia video. You can even go to the recent video on the fake news, the one we did with the breakdown on brother Abraham Lincoln. You know what I mean? The first Obama, because that nigga was Obama. He was the first Obama. He even looked like Obama on the low. You know what I mean? But if y'all go back, y'all can see where we broke down how they pay these celebrities. This is what they get the money for. Y'all be looking at them like, oh, how you get $1 million just to shoot the basketball? No, you dummy. It's not just to shoot the basketball. It's to keep y'all all the way entertained, bro. It's to say the things that they need them to say to keep y'all all the way entertained, guys. Word up. I got a video coming out that I'm working on. It's going to be a premiere joint where I take some Tupac lyrics, I put them in a post, and I break down lyric after lyric where he told y'all how to feel sorry for yourself. He taught a generation of men how to feel sorry for themselves and how to feel hopeless. And thug, you already know he ran the thug word in the ground, yo. And nothing comes from being a thug. You know what I mean? Nothing comes. We seen that. We just had the takeoff incident. So we know that thug shit is death.
That, out of the archives, because it was hate conversation going on there. And I don't represent.
Guys, remember he got that little barbershop thing. Where he do his little talking and shit. You know what I mean? They had a little video where a real topic came up and they couldn't talk about it. You see? Fuck y'all following people that can't talk about real shit. Y'all niggas be making niggas that fit. Y'all be making fake niggas rich. But y'all don't support the real niggas, though. Y'all make fake niggas rich in our community, in our culture. Our culture make fake niggas rich. We always attracted to the fake shit. You know what I mean? We make fake niggas rich. He can't even tell the truth, bro. He had to take the whole video down. And he did. Yes, sir, master. Yes, sir, master. He took it down. Niggas got mad smoke for everybody else. You sitting on here snitching on your own brother, but ain't got no smoke for Yes, sir, master, though. And Yes, sir, master fucking with your bread and your influence. Because you out here looking like a clown, bro. You're a coon, bro. LeBron, I'm sorry to say that, bro. I have not even called nobody that shit yet. Like, I really had to look the word up. I've been called that shit. And nigga, I'm more hood than you. And you they leader? You their leader. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We got to do better.
Present that. There's no place in this world for it. Nobody can benefit from that. And I believe, what Kyrie did caused some harm to a lot of people. And he has since, over the last, I think.
How what he did caused harm to a lot of people, bro. He ain't do nothing that everybody else didn't do. That's how, bro. If I react to a video on YouTube, right, that's on YouTube platform, and then YouTube come and block me for doing that video, there is no explanation for that, bro. How I didn't hurt nobody because that video is already on your platform. All I did was relaunch it. So what are you talking about? Who did he hurt? But this is puppet talk. They get them to say the right things to make like if it's not something that it is. And they use the ones with the biggest influence because they know a lot of y'all hold his dick, bro. Keep it real. A lot of y'all hold LeBron dick, bro. I see y'all niggas. Y'all niggas in real life be on these platforms arguing and shit. And don't let a nigga say something bad about this nigga. I see how y'all act. Y'all niggas, what did they call them bronze sexuals and shit? Y'all bronze sexuals, bro. Y'all niggas, y'all need to stop, yo. Y'all need to do better, bro. Y'all need to do better, bro.
Today, or was it yesterday? He apologized. But he caused some harm. And I think it's unfortunate, but I don't stand on the position to harm people when it comes to your voice or your platform or anything. And so it doesn't matter what color your skin is, how tall you are, what position you are in. If you are promoting or soliciting or saying harmful things to any community,
yo, XL Pro, that is a whole 100. And this is why I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, but I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do it. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do it because you see the difference between Jay-Z and the rest of these puppets. You know what I mean? Jay-Z, he a puppet. Oh yeah. But he mind his business, bro. He ain't on none of this shit. That's the first person they went to get the juice from and the tea or to get to say some dumb shit was him. He the most closest thing to Kyrie and this nigga Kanye West. You know what I mean? But he in silence. He ain't defending nobody and he ain't slamming nobody. If you're not gonna defend somebody, if you're not gonna stand on the truth, the least you can do is shut the fuck up. Period.
That harm people, then I don't respect it. I don't condone it.
Considering you do identify that his actions as being harmful to people, what do you believe?
But guys, you got to keep in mind, I'm bugging, I'm tripping, and we tripping. We tripping to expect LeBron James to come to Kyrie Irving defense. Why they not on the same team anymore, guys? So we bugging. I'm dead wrong. I'm dead wrong for even playing this video. You know niggas be holding that hidden animosity, that little bitch made nigga shit. You know what I mean? We know. Crazy. And where is Delonte West at, bro? Let's talk about that, bro. Because that's when I knew you was certified op. You was a certified op when that man on the side of the road. You lucky I couldn't find that shit. The bell, man. You got to give me some days, too, because I got to organize the situation. Because I got that video, too. That shit, yeah, Delonte West on the side of the motherfucking road at the gas station. And here this boy was an NBA player on your team. Your mama threw the cooch at him. And he took it. Old Beta Mel him took it. Simp him took it. But all y'all niggas in the NBA simping. He took it, and that was the worst thing he could do. Now he blacklisted at the gas station. The most dangerous place to be for a black man, at the gas station. Went from the NBA to the gas station. Because of you. Because of you and your influence, sir. And what the elites did for you. They did that for you. They made that go away for you. So you ain't never gonna go. You gonna always just a master for them. And this y'all leader, y'all like following fake niggas, right? This is why they gonna lead y'all to hell, bro. These leaders that y'all follow gonna lead y'all straight to hell. That y'all put y'all all into, yeah, lead y'all straight to hell.
Could be a resolution for him to get past the current suspensions that he has with the Nets and Nike.
I don't know. Because at the end of the day, Kyrie is his own man. He stands up in front of the media and speaks. He is a man. He has a great family. I mean, I love the kid. Well, he's not even a kid anymore. He's 30. He just said that the other day in his press.
Right. So watch your mouth. What you say out your mouth is what go through your subconscious mind, which is your Holy Spirit. So that's how you feel. You feel just like these other niggas running around here that he acting like a baby, he acting like a kid, he not being an adult, he not letting them stick they finger in his butt. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? He a kid to you. You caught yourself, but you still, you know what I mean? You exposed yourself now, because now you corrected it on camera. So, if anything, you should have let that shit slide and just don't say it again. But now you fitting to correct yourself. Listen to how you feel about him, how you feel about Kyrie, though. Because I told y'all, peep what niggas say out their mouth, B. Believe what they say when they say it.
And I think it's unfortunate, but I don't stand on the position to harm people when it comes to your voice or your platform or anything. And so it doesn't matter what color your skin is, how tall you are, what position you are in. If you are promoting or soliciting or saying harmful things to any community that harm people, then I don't respect it. I don't condone it.
Considering you do identify that his actions as being harmful to people, what do you believe could be a resolution for him to get past the current suspensions that he has with the Nets and Nike?
I don't know. Because at the end of the day, Kyrie is his own man. He stands up in front of the media and speaks. He is a man. He has a great family. I mean, I love the kid. Well, he's not even a kid anymore. He's 30. He just said that the other day in his press. I was like, it's insane. I don't know the direction, the steps that he take. But he's apologized for what he said. And I hope that he understands that what he said was harmful to a lot of people. And we as humans, none of us are perfect, but I hope he understands how, what he did or the actions that he took was just harmful to a lot of people. I really didn't get into it too much.
Damn, yo, LeBron, yo, I know your PR team, you nice normally with the PR team, but this shit right here rocked you, boy. You wasn't expecting this question or something? Because you straddling the fence, boy. You was straddling the fence. You know Kyrie set your ass on fire, but yes, sir, master. Yes, sir, master. I know what to say. I'm going to put this fire out for you, master.
But I understand that when you hurting anybody, I understand that. That is just common sense.
LeBron, sticking with the theme of social consciousness, you've been very vocal about civic engagement, and the league is actually shutting down games on Tuesday to encourage voting. Why do you think, in your opinion, it's actually necessary to do that?
I think from the Black community, and obviously our league is predominantly Black athletes, Black players, Black men. Our community, we talk and speak about change a lot. So in order to have change, we have to get out and actually put our mouths and put our hands and put our pens or pencils to the polls. And it can start in your community, and then it starts in the city, and then out to the state, and then all the way up, out the country. We have an opportunity to be able to say that you done your due diligence to try to help create change in your community. You know, and we've been oppressed for so long. Obviously, you know, I had the More Than a Vote initiative when we was in the bubble. I was very active with that, and our so many, you know, musicians and athletes and leaders was able to come on board with us. But we've been oppressed for so long. You know, they've told us we couldn't vote. They told our women, our black women, they weren't allowed to vote for so many years. And but they continue to.
They always revolt to their tag team partner, yo. Peep how the line, bro. The devil and his puppets always pull in they meal ticket. That's their meal ticket right there. The modern black woman is their meal ticket, yo. I told y'all, that's Lilith. Satan and Lucifer, they pull in Lilith. They ain't shit without Lilith, bro. I tell y'all, stay woke.
You know, reprimand us or do things to us in our community that harm us and harm our family. And we sit here and wonder why or what's going on. So I think it's very important that, you know,
Who is they? Who is they, sir? Who is they, sir? Is they the people that Kyrie is talking about? And that you're just sitting here talking about he hurting people? Who is they? Who is they, sir? They think we dumb, yo. They think we dummies, yo. They think we dummies, yo. Who is they? Don't play that back, man. We gotta play that back, man. He sounds stupid, yo. Sounds stupid and scared.
So in order to have change, we have to get out and actually put our mouths and put our hands and put our pens or pencils to the polls. You know, and it can start in your community, you know, and then it starts in the city and then out to the state and then all the way, you know, out the country. We have an opportunity to be able to say that you done your due diligence to try to help create change in your community. You know, and we've been oppressed for so long. Obviously, you know, I had the More Than a Vote initiative when we was in the bubble. I was very active with that, and our so many, you know, musicians and athletes and leaders was able to come on board with us. But we've been oppressed for so long. You know, they've told us we couldn't vote. They told our women, our black women, they weren't allowed to vote for so many years, and but they continue to, you know, reprimand us or do things to us in our community at home.
You know why they told your black sisters not to vote for so many years? Because they knew that this would go down. What happened, the takeover, this woman empowerment, they knew that. And it's not in the scriptures where the woman need to vote her own. The woman need to attract a male, an alpha male, a man with some sense and leadership skills, and they become one, and that's the vote. You know what I mean? What do a couple need 2 votes for? You get what I'm saying? That's dumb. That's dumb. You know what I mean? That's dumb. And that's what our founding fathers based it on. So that's why our forefathers did not need, they fought like hell to prevent them from voting. You know what I mean? Because they didn't need to vote. Because they knew when you give the woman that power, all hell will break loose. And we ain't been right ever since, sir. So what are we fighting for? We're fighting to continue to be stupid. We're fighting to continue to be in chaos. Okay.
Harm us and harm our family. And we sit here and wonder why or what's going on. So I think it's very important that, you know, you get educated about what's going on. Who is your...
Single mothers have harmed the family more than they. Because remember, he's still talking with they. He didn't tell us who they is. You know what I mean? He didn't tell us who they is. I mean, but even though they is the people that Kyrie is talking about, but
who your local people are that's going to be making decisions in your community, making decisions that could affect you, could affect your family, could affect your school districts and things of that nature. Because it's important. I know we, as Black people, sometimes we don't believe that our vote counts. We don't believe that it matters. And I can just say Black people because I just know my people. I can't speak for everybody. I just know how we
don't. It's not that we don't believe that it don't count, and it's not that we don't believe that it don't matter. We know that we don't care. The real us knowledgeable folks, we understand that both parties are full of shit. You know what I mean? And we don't want nothing. We don't feel we need any of them to give us anything. We don't give a fuck what the president, who is in the chair, because we're gonna do our own thing. We're gonna do for self. We're not sitting waiting for the president to throw us a bone. You know what I mean? Because they never throw us the right bone anyway. If a president, if a motherfucking, I don't give a fuck if he's a Republican or a Democrat. If a Democrat nominee get up there and say he gonna change these child support rules, he'll get my vote. You know what I mean? He'll get my vote. But ain't nobody finna get up there and do that. Ain't nobody finna get up there and fuck with the fabric of what make us stupid and what make them rich. So why are you helping them? Why are you helping them, sir? It's crazy to me. Brainwashed. The herd mindset.
We are, but it doesn't matter. And, and we saw change when, we wanted to get someone out of office. I hope people take it serious. Yep, no problem.
Yeah, LeBron, kind of to Dave's point, you have a platform built on sort of more than an athlete as its underlying premise. I'm curious, how have you seen the seriousness that people have taken that as they've waded into other waters? And I'm curious if you've evolved in sort of, when it comes to things like social media and stuff like that, in terms of like, yes, this is something I want to talk about or address, and maybe this is something I don't want to talk about or address.
I think you guys have grown to know me over the last few years that I've been a part of this organization, and Dave has known me a little bit longer. I'm trying to look around. Okay, that's it. I speak about things that kind of hit home for me. That comes from my heart, comes from my gut. Things that I believe in, things that I'm passionate about.
Boy, you speak on things that your mother taught you, and your mother was hell of a, bro. You feel me? Let's stop playing, bro. You're a basketball player, bro. So you're indoctrinated with the school books. You went through the school system, bro. You know what I mean? So you're indoctrinated with all that whack, fake history, sir. So you believe in the dumb shit. You believe in the generational curse. You just happen to have the money to not have to suffer from it like how most of us, how your followers and your fans suffer from it, sir. But you are now, you remember the video we did breaking down Tupac? When Tupac said, yo, we got to keep the poor poor. We can't educate the poor, because if we educate the poor, then we lose money. Right. And y'all partner up with the same folks. Y'all partner up with they. Since you want to talk with the they. Y'all partner up with they. Y'all partners with they. Kanye partners with they too. He mad because they pissed him off. And then he snitched on they. You know what I mean? So they're going to get his ass. But he's right.
About or some things that just hit me and I just know that it's just wrong. I definitely have common sense, and I know the difference between right and wrong, and with more than an athlete, obviously it's gained legs that that I didn't even think that it was going to create, because I was literally talking about me and my situation and what I had going on with some lady on some station on television. So I was speaking for me that I'm more than an athlete, and what I do, and what I talk about, and what I represent, not only just on the court, obviously, but off the floor as well. So I don't know. It kind of just it kind of all depends. Everyone's not going to agree with everything that you talk about. I've literally muted like 25, 35 people on my Twitter account over the last week because I've been sitting in bed, so I've been able to look at a lot of people just saying harmful things. So I've just been hitting the mute button on a lot of people. I've never done that. It's actually pretty fun.
Harmful things. He got the sensitivity disease too. He programmed, y'all. He a program bot, bro. He can't take the truth, because that's the harmful things. All the harmful things is the truth. We sat here and saw how the fat ladies yesterday, they don't want the truth. They want the lies. Like, fuck it. Just disrespect me. Just lie to me. Lie to me. These niggas is sensitive, man. I didn't even know you was like that, LeBron. I'm mad I had to put the microscope on you, man. Because I thought you was a young brother, got the wife like me. You know what I mean? You married though, but got the girl like me, the good girl. You know what I mean? She ain't out here thotting and botting. I thought you was one of us, bro. Nope. That's why I tell you guys, be careful who you put your all in. Be careful who you intake. Be careful who you listen to, bro. Because the people you listen to more and more are the people you kind of become. You know what I mean? It's the people you kind of patting your ideologies behind, and you kind of take on traits of them. You know what I mean? You don't want to be following no sucker, because guess who you gonna become? Yeah, a lollipop. What's going on, chat? Y'all, what's going on, man? I got some guys in the chat, man. What's up, man? Salute. Zone Cyrex, what up, man? Long time no see, man. Word, man. Word. He always showing love, man. Cyrex just be coming through, just bombing them, yo. Bombing them and shit. Word. Got D Brown in the house. What up, Twin? Twin, I see you, Twin. AVS, what up, man? CeeLo still in the building. D Brown, I said D Brown. XL, man, what's going on, XL? Let's get back to this, man. We got a lot to unpack. I still got 15 ways. We not getting out of here until I give you 15 reasons and 15 things you're not supposed to apologize for, bro. Ever.
So I got like 2 more days to be in the bed before I become myself again. So if you got something harmful to say, you will be muted and I won't see it. It's just, I don't know. It's just if it feels right. If my people are calling for me to sometimes say something because they need a voice, they need a platform, then
they need a lie.
I'm there for them.
Not a voice. They need a lie.
Appreciate it.
For 14 days.
They need a lie. They don't need a voice. They need a whole lie. You know what I mean? Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it rolling. We're going to get to some education now, guys. We're going to get to the education. You know what I mean? We're going to come back to Kyrie, and I'm going to show y'all how it really looked. But matter of fact, before we get to Kyrie, I want to show y'all how it's really looking right now. How it really look for Kyrie. The news and update. Because my boy apologized and shit. He donated and then he apologized and they still got him on some. It's crazy. It's crazy out here in these streets, man. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Remember, y'all, Sundays start the week. So get on your grind now, boy. You'll be done by Wednesday if you start on Sunday.
What more can you tell us about the decision to suspend Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, Shay, I think the Nets felt they had no alternative left after spending a week trying to work with Kyrie Irving, educate him on the impact that his promotion of that essentially hateful anti-Semitic documentary shared on his platform had on the world. And so I think for the Nets, the NBA, they were in a position where this had become an untenable situation with Kyrie Irving. And I think the Nets realized after 2 attempts in public with the media, the fact that Kyrie Irving would not denounce what was in that movie, would not apologize for.
What are you apologizing for?
His role in promoting and certainly really hurting people in the community. This is a situation, I think, for Brooklyn now, where a 5-game suspension without pay minimally, as they say, Kyrie Irving is going to have to remedy this situation. And I think right now his future in Brooklyn, I think it's fair to say, is unclear, because he has shown so far a resolve, a resistance to not apologize and to not denounce what is in that movie. And so I think for Brooklyn, they were in a position now, I think, where they had to suspend Kyrie Irving.
Oh, so it's not even just an apology they want. They want him to lie about the content of the movie. They want him to lie about it. You saw what they did to our brother Alex Jones. You saw what they did to him. You guys be a fool to think this nigga is a conspiracy theorist if you want to. I told you what a conspiracy is. Con, spirit, I see. You know what I mean? And any con spirit you see, you call it out. Fuck wrong with these people.
The environment around the team, I think it was unsustainable. And there certainly had been the impact not just on the team and the basketball, I think the smallest part of it, but the organization, the community in Brooklyn, in New York. And I think for the NBA, this was a story and a situation that was not going to go away. And Brooklyn, again, I think Joe Tsai, their owner, thought that he could educate Kyrie Irving on the impact that this entire saga had on people, and just ultimately felt like they did not reach him. And now, finally, after a week, there's a punishment. 5 games without pay.
Sad. Yo, brother Cyrex, yo, you right. You absolutely goddamn right. He should pull up to the next press conference with not just any Bible, not just anyone. He should pull up with the good bread scriptures. Bam! He should pull up with it right in his hand. Booyah! What happened? What happened? What happened? That's what happened. Yeah. Yeah. These dudes is playing.
Minimally for Kyrie Irving.
Playing. They all the way playing with this boy, bro. But this is how it's looking, guys. Remember in the beginning I told y'all how they doing them? It's a lynching, a modern day lynching, guys.
Yeah, he stand up. We all saying, yeah, he right. But boy, when they grab that baddest, that's always been a tactic. You take the baddest, bring him out in front of all the slaves, and you tie him up and you whoop him, and you whoop him, and you whoop him, and you keep whooping him.
Let's do that. This is why all the women is scared of them. This is why the women love the government zaddy. This is how they hook the women, guys. Same way. This is why the women don't like the truth. Because they see what happened to men when men tell the truth. We just that bold and daring. You know what I mean? We know. We the leaders. So this is why women run around here lying and eating crab legs. This is why everybody run around here lying and eating crab legs, can't tell the truth, walking on eggshells and shit.
That this entire saga had on people, and just ultimately felt like they did not reach him. And now, finally, after a week, there's a punishment. 5 games without pay, minimally, for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, yeah, he stand up. We all saying, yeah, he right. But boy, when they grab that baddest, that's always been a tactic. You take the baddest, bring him out in front of all the slaves, and you tie him up and you whoop him, and you whoop him, and you whoop him, and you keep whooping him in front of all these slaves. This y'all baddest one, y'all richest one, he gonna stand up to us. And we all sit there and watch. Don't nobody join in. No celebrity, no entertainer. Jay-Z punk ass turned on him. They whooping him. They putting them lashes on his back. Then he find out, Toby, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. They still whooping him. I'm sorry. Don't stop whooping him. And we ain't said that's enough. We ain't stood up and said, y'all, that's enough.
Right. Where's our strong, independent women at? Where's the strong, independent woman with all the power and all the education? Not one woman stood up behind this boy, Kyrie. Not one woman stood up. Not one black woman stood up behind Kyrie Irving, yo. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, sisters. Cause we want everything to be this utopia in the black community, right? We want justice and we want everybody to be friendly and everybody to be. We want solutions, so we say, right? Or y'all just be capping because y'all benefit from the way it is right now. Because y'all do get the most benefit from it being chaotic and from it being good. Whether it's good or chaotic, y'all get the benefit. So why ain't no women standing up? Only woman. Oh, wait a minute. We do got one woman. We got one woman. And y'all hate her. And y'all bash her. And y'all talk all this crap about her because she don't take clothes off. And then y'all worry about the white man because she married a white man. She's the only black woman that is standing on our side right now. Let's not forget, she kick-started this shit with the Black Lives Matter shit. Then she did the George Floyd documentary. You know what I mean? She wore the White Lives Matter shirt alongside Kanye West. You know what I mean? She is their so-called paid agent to report on black nigga news. So, you know what I mean? Miss me with the cat. Where's the females at? Where's our strong and independent females that get pushed on these high platforms and shit in our society? None of y'all want to back Kyrie because he's right. Who feelings did he hurt? He didn't hurt anybody's feelings. You know what I mean? None of y'all want to back his wife. None of y'all strong and independent sisters want to back his black girlfriend, his black shorty. Oh, y'all in y'all bag because of that party, that boat party, right? Because you don't like the dark skin, because the colorism shit. Oh, okay, that's why y'all ain't fucking with him. So you gotta like people in order to support them, even when they right. Okay, but we want solutions.
We ain't playing no more basketball.
Today from Adam Silver. I'm disappointed that he has not offered an unqualified apology.
I didn't hear I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When I said yes, I said Skip, I'm
Look
looking
at this. We already know this nigga right here is a op. We already know he is a master shucking and jiving. He be shucking and jiving. We know he's a shucker and jiver, shooting, hooting. Look at this nigga, B.
But where's the I'm sorry? He's enlightening a whole bunch of people.
Oh no. Then I thought Kwame buried this brother right here. This dude. I didn't know that much. I thought Kwame buried him on top of Charlemagne, yo. What happened? He resurfaced. You know, Mr. Money Man, or he'll sell his soul for $1. All he care about is the money. Listen, why you start talking about the money that he gonna lose and shit?
On how to lose money. You missed out on a 4-year, $212 million extension. Yo, man.
Yo, we gonna come back to that, man. We gonna come back to this video right here, man. We definitely gonna come back to that. But now it's time to get to some education. But that's exactly what we watching right now, guys. We watching a modern day lynching. You know what I mean? And it's sad because, you know what I mean? It only happens to us. It only happens to us. Granted, we're the only ones bold enough to poke the bear. You know what I mean? Yes, we poked the bear. You know what I mean? We poked the bear. But real is right. You know what I mean? Real is rare, but real is right. You know what I mean? The truth is right. The truth is what it is. At the end of the day, the truth is what it is. All right, let's get to some education. No, we gotta pass that. We're gonna come back to that, guys. We're coming back to this. We gotta go to our girl Aluxy real quick. We gotta get our education on. We gotta get our fix on, guys. 15 things you don't ever apologize for, guys. Y'all know how we do. Salute to the girl Alux. She back. We back. I remember Zone saying this is the best part of the show, man. It's the best part of the show, y'all. Get y'all pens out, get y'all notebooks out. Let's do it. Come on.
I notice when you teach, you seem to favor women. It's because I was made wise from the cradle.
Facts.
By my mother. Somebody was going to have to come along to free the woman. Somebody was going to have to come along to put the woman in the right state and frame of mind, give her the right frame of reference from which she could draw power to make a change. That person was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, but I was so in tune with my father that if 75% of his work is with the woman, why should I not lean in the direction which is the heaviest part of his work if I am his student and his helper?
Facts.
Farrakhan,
My nigga,
I
facts.
notice when you teach, you
Alright?
seem
It's
to favor
love.
women.
Truth is love. The truth is love, my sister. All right? I know they're like, how the fuck you go from Kyrie? I clicked in here to hear about
15
Kyrie.
things you should never
Yeah,
apologize for.
that's called
Especially
creativity.
since it's going to be a very interesting video, focused mainly on the relationships you have with others. Life is complicated, and we have a tendency to complicate it even more with our thoughts and our actions. There are moments in life when we feel that the world might be against us, and you see that in the actions of others as well. And occasionally,
Y'all see what's going on. The worst though, it's Kyrie against the world, guys. And I always told y'all, at the end of the day, ultimately, it's you against the world. It's you against the world. You know what I mean? If you knew how fast all these people you doing all this fuck shit for gonna forget you when you die, I got a video coming out on that too. If you knew how fast, you know what I mean? Within, like, put it like this, yo. After a month, your kids, you know what I mean, it's gonna be over the grief. You know what I mean? Give it 3 months and your girl or the person you put your all in loving, she gonna crack a smile watching the show or something. You know what I mean? Before you know it, ain't nobody gonna remember you, bro. So it's you versus you. You do all this fuck shit on this earth for everybody else when it's you versus you. So you start doing shit for yourself. Do for self. Put yourself on the pedestal, bro. And you and God, bro. You and your God.
it simply feels like you exist for the betterment of others. Although it might not feel good in the moment, there comes a time to stand your ground and make choices that directly impact your future, even if this means you're going to lose some people along the way. Here are 15 things you should never apologize for. Number 1, saying no when you need to. It seems to us that people have a hard time to say no to others.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't like hurting people's feelings. You don't like saying no to people. Why? Because they your family. Because the family, this be the one. The family be the one, boy. They're going to try you. They're going to keep you poor. Boy, they're going to keep you in the same position they in. Guys, you got to say no, bro. Friends, you got to say no. You got to say no. You know what? I'm not going this week. I'm going to chill right here. I'm going to save my bread. You know what I mean? I'm not going to play Let's Pretend this week. Let's pretend I'm a celebrity or I'm a VIP in the club. Like I'm somebody and I ain't do nothing to become somebody, but I'm going to pretend to be somebody. Nah, I'm not doing that this week. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid, yo.
Others, either due to the power hierarchy in their lives, or they simply do not want to present themselves as self-centered. There's a lot of power in the ability to say no to things that don't feel right for yourself.
Absolutely. Dads, where's my dads at? Say no. You can say no. You pay your child support and everything else is no. No. Get used to saying no after you pay your child support. No. No is no. You don't want to say no. Why? She gonna tell your child something? You pay your child support, bro. Whatever she tell her is cap. Him is cap.
The problem with not saying no to things that you don't want to do is you end up doing and hating both the activity and yourself for the position you find yourself in when you would rather be somewhere else.
Right.
You should never feel bad about saying no in order to focus on yourself or on something that is important to you. But what if I seem disagreeable, Alex?
Fuck
It
that.
means you've finally taken control of your own life, and it means you can focus on your own stuff. Studies show that disagreeable people dramatically outperform agreeable people in both their professional and personal lives. Being what only you consider a nice person at the expense of everything else is just a dumb trade you should never make. Start saying no and stop feeling bad about it. No.
That's a fact, guys. Y'all know those of y'all that be on that daily 9 to 5 grind, and y'all be at the job being a good old soldier, taking on everybody else's tasks, and they just be dumping it, and you don't want to say no, do your own work, and at the end of the day, you fucking tired, you upset, you frustrated, you angry because you done took on everybody else's frustration and anger and tiredness. Don't be dumb, yo. Who taught you how to be a dummy, yo? Don't be dumb, bro. Say no. It's all right. It's all right. Fuck they gonna do to you?
Number 2, wanting to be better. There's a specific type of
Never apologize for wanting to be better, guys. And this is gonna come with again, being able to say no, because people gonna want to keep you, drag you. They're gonna be like, oh, you changing, you switching up, you acting different. I mean, they're gonna put all that dumb shit on you because they want to keep you at their level. Remember, people want to see you do good, but just not better than them. You know what I mean? That ain't never changed in the black community and with black culture. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And get and you want to learn, you want to get better, right? But you want to learn how it is to get better. Remember, so it's going to come a lot of learning and a lot of teaching going to come. You know what I mean? And you're not going to be able to be around folks that ain't trying to do better. So you're going to have to get low. You're going to have to get low.
pressure or attitude you'll get from people when they see you struggle to better yourself. They'll not want you to succeed because if you do, that means they are a failure by comparison. They will mock your attempts and push their own agendas or beliefs. These people could even be your friends or family members trying to stop you from pursuing your goals and instead try to shift your actions towards mediocrity.
And that's a fact, guys. People is poor by choice. Poverty is a choice because people choose to play this family and friend game, right? And when you is placed in poverty, for one, when you ain't have a choice, and because we don't choose, it's our mother body, our mother choice. Remember that. White man ain't just put you in poverty. Your mother put you in poverty. All right? So it was our mother body, our mother choice. She placed us in some soil, right? It is our job to recognize that this soil that's around us is not beneficial and is not helping us grow and sprout into a good old tree. And it's our job to remove ourselves and go put ourselves in some other soil, guys. That's all that is.
You can do better if you put in the time and the work. There are countless examples of people who've made it out of environments way harsher than what you're dealing with today. The sad part is, these people who will try to hold you down are exactly the type of people you would need to support you, and on some deeper level, you'll feel heartbroken. But please remain focused. Good times are ahead.
Guys, I don't know, I told y'all this. I think I told y'all this yesterday, guys. We hitting over 5 million views on both channels, like 5 million overall views. No, we close to 6 million overall views on the Daily Good Bread on this channel. And then at the Mr. Goodbread channel, we on about 7 million overall views. Overall, that means all content, you know what I mean? And ain't none of those family views, bro. Ain't none of those my direct family, blood family. You know what I mean? None of those views. You know that's a killer. That's a killer. But that's all the more fuel to just ignore them and cut them off for the time being. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come back for them. But for the time being, it just fuels my fire to just go and not have no distractions around me. Because they showed me what it is. You know what I mean? Family mean well, but not really. Remember that.
Number 3, leaving toxic people behind.
Right.
Sometimes you have to cut.
And I ain't even going front, right? We sit here in the black community and we talk about how everybody else is toxic and how everybody else is this and how everybody else is that, and we need to fix it. And why don't we fix it? But we sit around folks in our very own family. Some of the most toxic people in the world come from our very own family, and nobody checks them people. Nobody checks them. In fact, People are egged on. People are egg their toxic behavior on because they're family. So we'll never ever get to an ultimate solution. You get what I'm saying? And it's sad. But these family is the most toxic people you'll ever have to leave, bro. They are toxic, bro. And they feel that just because you're family, that they can be like that. And you owe them some type of shit. Like, wait a minute.
Cut old friends off. Life happens. We each make our choices, and sometimes you grow into different people with different values and different expectations. Life is a lot more enjoyable when you're surrounded by people who are actively trying to push you forward and for whom you would do the same. You're just
That's a fact, guys, fellas. This is why right now, today, in today's society, it don't really make sense to be engaging in these long-term relationships until you vet a female and know that that's what she really wants. Like, she wants to be like a real woman and play the girl game, because nowadays these chicks, they don't want that. You know what I mean? And it's just a waste of your time, guys. I mean, it's a waste of your time to be building with a toxic person, bro. When you going right, they going left. You need a person that's going to be on your page, on your same wavelength. You know what I mean? So that y'all can win together. You can't win if you going left and she going right, bro. It's not going to work like that.
growing your wings, Aluxers. You don't need people holding you down as you learn to fly. If you're the first in your circle to make it, offer your help to others to bring them up as well. But be careful. Not everybody is willing to fly with you.
And I see that when us content creators and truth tellers, we learn that early in the game, yo. You know what I mean? Not everybody want to be educated, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Let them be dumb. You know what I mean? For real. Everybody don't want to be educated, and that's cool. Now, not everybody gonna go. You know what I mean?
For every man, there's a woman. And for every dummy, there's a dummy.
Number 4, for your success. There's a weird trend going on these days where some people shame others for the success they've achieved.
Yeah, Alux, go ahead, Alux. You know, I'm tired of y'all playing it. Don't you skirt around it, Alux. You better say it, because that happens in the black community, guys. That's some black culture shit right there. That's only in our culture, bro. Every other culture get behind each other and piggyback and uplift. We the only ones with the crab in the barrel mentality. I told y'all that in the beginning of this live, how they train these people to hate success. They train these people to hate success. You know what I mean? The only thing they worship is victimhood. Any victim they praise and worship. If I get on here with a victim story, if I get on here and tell y'all Mrs. Goodbread left me and did me all which ways are dirty, I'll fuck around and go viral, bro. I'll go viral. All the men, and then I follow that video up with a I hate women video, and women ain't shit. And I ride that whole wave for like 2 weeks. Man, I'll fucking be the messiah of YouTube. Because niggas want to root for a victim. Niggas want to root for a victim, you know what I mean? And that's just how it go, because they all trained to hate success. And you will never become what you hate. Ever.
That's the last thing you would want, to feel bad about being successful in life. Our culture has a weird way of evolving. We should be celebrating success with every opportunity we have, because it doesn't come easy. For everyone that makes it, there are usually another 9 people who tried but weren't smart enough, focused enough, disciplined enough, or simply didn't have what it takes to make it. Successful people create wealth not only for themselves, but also for those around them and their environment, so we need more of them. There's a really great quote by Jay-Z on his last album that we implemented here at ALUX as well, that goes, "Here we measure success by how many people successful next to you. Here we say you're broke if everybody's broke except for you." Do not condescend.
That's a fact, and I told y'all that, yo. Y'all people tend to be worshiping these people in your hood that is just 10% more successful than you, so they're able to go out there and use more of the credit to build more debt than you. But they not richer than you if they in your same address, you dummy. Know what I mean? Y'all niggas be worshiping people that live next door to you because they got this fake lifestyle and they got all this Gucci and Louis and all this designer shit. So y'all sit there and they word is gold. They word is gold. They word is because they got the answer because they look successful. So they got that key to life. So now you thinking that they rich, and I'm listening to them because Mr. Goodbread said poor people can't, nigga, they still poor, bro. So poor people can't make you rich. I mean, they're not rich.
To send others, but inspire them with your example. Some people will get it, while others will remain ignorant in their own mediocrity. Number
God with 'em.
5, not giving an F about other people's drama.
Let's go, A-Lux.
People create non-problems in order to keep themselves busy from actually dealing with the things that matter in their lives.
That's where the entertainment come in at. That's why all y'all stuck on entertainment. A lot of beta males, guys, and modern women, they more entertained than educated. And this is how it's gonna work. This is how it get. They know that these people are addicted to drama, bro. I do a video on self-improvement, 70 views. I do a video, Nicki Minaj knock Cardi B out, we getting 1,500 views easy. Cause everybody addicted to the drama. Everybody addicted to the distraction that keep them distracted from working on themselves, working on becoming the best version of them. You know what I mean? And then they stay in this victim shit, this victim mentality, like if it's not a choice, like if they didn't choose to be more entertained than educated. You know what I mean? Come on, guys, we got to do better.
There wasn't a time where this is more accurate than today. We live in a reality TV type of existence where people will focus and spend their time on the dumbest things. Actually, you should stop giving a F about many things and shift your priorities altogether. We're currently traveling around the world to film a new special for you guys, and the first book we crushed on our trip is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. We found it to be a really interesting and easy read, which bashes most of what self-help books preach. Here's a quote from the book we liked. No truly happy person feels the need to stand in front of a mirror and tell herself she's happy. She just is. Number 6. Spending your hard-earned money on the things that you value. You need rewards in life to keep the game interesting enough so you keep playing. We use rewards to motivate ourselves to do better.
That's a fact. Some of y'all don't even critically think on y'all purchases. Some of y'all niggas don't even buy shit that make y'all happy. Y'all buy shit because the other person got it and y'all want to impress them. But you ain't buy it for you. You bought it for them. Like, come on, guys.
Without these milestone rewards, you would just lock yourself in a room and trade your time for money, playing for an imaginary high score. Good luck living a happy life that way. You should never feel bad about spending on things that you find valuable for yourself. The catch is to identify the difference between a good spend and just wasting money. It's a subtle but important difference. We found from personal experience that we get the most out of traveling to different countries. It's one of those things where the farther you go, the more you learn about yourself and the world.
Passport bro, salute. Hey, Lux, threw y'all little shout out right there. Word. Travel, journey the world, bro. I was asked that the other day. How do I feel about the passport bros? And I tell you, I stand on my square. Passport bros they on their shit. They said the fuck over here. We see what it is. It's nothing but Liliths. Ain't no Eves. It's Eves all around the world. Don't be isolated to your bum ass hood. Get up out of there, you know what I mean? But remember, you can't run from your own character now. You can't run from your own character. You can run from a Lilith. You can run from these Lilith, these American dummies, but you can't run from your own character. You know what I mean? So if you's a sitting duck over here, you know what I mean? If you an angry man over here, you're gonna be an angry man over there. Like it's not gonna change now.
World around you. The ROI is almost always positive. Number 7. Asking for something to be corrected. Life should be put in order, and we all have a duty and obligation to do our part. Things tend to have a weird ripple effect, where if left unbalanced, it'll eventually crumble and do a lot more damage. It's one of those situations where people might be reluctant to speak out in order to not go against someone of higher authority, but in doing so,
Nope. Never. never apologize for asking somebody to correct something that you know is wrong, bro. You know that shit wrong, then you tell them, yo, fix that shit, bro. Fix that shit. Fix that shit. You're not gonna be able to go forward. They not gonna be able to go forward. Little do they know. So you might as well tell them. Don't apologize for telling them. Fix that shit.
You're doing everyone a great disservice, including yourself. By not correcting things you have the power to correct, you are morally guilty for the damage the downfall will cause. Number 8, asking for help. Life is complicated, and you're not going to have all of the
Exactly.
answers.
Don't apologize for asking for help. And you don't. Why would you apologize for asking for help? Like, you see, like, how stupid are you? You don't, that don't even make sense. You apologizing for asking for help? If you need help, you ask, bro. That's how you get information. That's one of the easiest and freest ways to gain information. This shit for free. You don't need a phone. You don't need to spend your money on your phone bill. Like, let's say your phone went out, so you ain't got access to Google. You ain't had a computer. You ain't got no money to buy a newspaper. Asking questions is the freest and easiest way to gain information. Come on, man. You apologizing for that? Nah, don't do that. Don't ever do that.
All of the time. Not only is it okay to ask for help and guidance, it's actually a mandatory part of your existence if you wish to make progress quicker.
Fact.
What's the alternative? You'll make all the mistakes yourself, repeatedly, until you figure out half of a solution. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's why you build.
It's a fact. A lot of people out here working ultra hard, getting nowhere because they scared to ask for help. You know what I mean? They missing one tool. They missing a tool. Like, if they ask for help, and they'll get it, and then they wouldn't be working so hard. That job, that task wouldn't be so strenuous. You know what I mean? But nowadays people work hard just to give themselves something to do, to feel important, and they ain't really doing nothing. They ain't moving nothing in silence. You know what I mean? Move in silence. We got move in silence. That moving in silence shit got niggas not asking questions and not asking for help. 'Cause they moving in silence. Black community shit. Failure. They move poverty in silence. That's what the fuck they moving in silence in the black community. Poverty.
Your circle right, so you know you can rely on them when you need to, and they know they can rely on you. For every problem you'll encounter, there's someone out there who went through the same thing and can tell you the quickest way to navigate it.
Right.
You're not a special snowflake. Your circumstances are not unique. So do the smart thing and seek help or guidance so you can focus on the important things. Number 9, telling the truth. Not telling the truth is a dangerous place to find yourself in.
Absolutely, bro. It is no freedom in a lie. It is no freedom in a lie. Say it with me. It is no freedom in a lie. Only shackles and shame and guilt. And God can't fuck with you if you under that spell. You know what I mean? That's a spell only Satan could cast. You know what I mean?
It's a never-ending spiral that only brushes the shit on the floor under the carpet. The shit's still there, you're just pretending it isn't. You should never apologize for telling the truth, no matter how dirty it is. Once it's out and everyone knows it, you can start dealing with it. Telling the truth is a great point from which to completely restart your life, because if you live the truth, there's nothing else that can control you. Number 10. Things you can't control. It's always
Exactly. Don't apologize for stuff that is out of your control. Things that is beyond your control. What are you apologizing for, guys? It is what it is, guys. You go apologizing for shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. What are you apologizing for, guys? Come on, man. Salute, my guy Edgar. What's up, man? Great to see you over here in the live. Yo, Canada, stand up, bro. Word up, man. What up, Ed?
fascinating to us how much time some people spend focusing on things they cannot control and allowing them to dictate their lives. If it's out of your control, you are not responsible.
Right. Y'all hell of a mothers. Y'all do this a lot. Y'all waste y'all whole youth and y'all whole innocence trying to control what the baby daddy doing, even after he paid fucking child support. Y'all always trying to control shit. Y'all have no control over that situation. The only control you had was telling him to protect himself, or you protecting yourself on when y'all was doing sex. When y'all once you didn't do that, you lost control. You no longer have control over that man. All right, sis, dude. Once she cheat, that she gives you the signs. Those are the red signs, red flags to that she don't like you no more, bro. So don't try to control her. Don't try to force yourself on that woman, bro. She showed you better than she could tell you. You know what I mean? Things that you cannot control. You don't need to apologize.
Responsible for what happens. All you can do is prepare yourself and react in a way that minimizes the damage. A couple of weeks ago, we did a very deep video on the things you can't control in life, which you can check out by clicking in the top right corner. If you haven't seen it already, it'll help you make sense of why some things happen and how to make the most out of the things you can actually control in life. It's definitely worth the watch. Number 11. Taking me time. You can't go 24/7, 365 every year until you die. You'll burn out, and that's no fun for anybody involved.
Exactly. A lot of my sisters, y'all do this dumb shit, right? Y'all sit there, y'all be stressed to the max because y'all done put on all of these caps, and y'all sit there and clutch the baby. So get that kid to the father, and you take a little fucking break. Book you a vacation or something. Give the kid to the father. Take you a break. You know what I mean? Me time, fellas. Take you some me time, guys. Get up out that cipher, that circle of toxic niggas that just don't mean no well for you, and just make time, bro. You know, loneliness is your superpower, yo. Ain't it crazy how you can connect two superpowers in one? You could get lonely, you'll be in a superpower. And then if you grab a book and go into a lonely season, oh, well, golly, you're overdose. You gonna come out that motherfucking me. You gonna come out that motherfucking me. No cap, though, guys. Really.
Sometimes we just need to take some alone time to recharge or deal with personal things. It's not a matter of not being there for other people, but as the flight attendant always says, you need to take care of yourself first and then put the mask on your children. The first step to helping others is helping yourself. So take that me time and don't feel bad about it. Come back when you're stronger and ready to take over the world. Number 12. Loving someone. You can't help who you fall in love with because love is something that just happens. Sure, you can grow a relationship, you can build layers on top of layers, but that initial spark, that happens without you realizing it. There are different types of love. There is love of
Let me tell you this too, my guys, my alphas, my sigmas, my free agent. You know what I mean? When you did the work, once you did the work on yourself and you changed the laws of your mind, and you know you changed the laws of your mind, and you know what the fuck going on out here, you not blue pill beta cup no more, and you changed your mind, you not Adam running around here like Adam, then the girl that you like is the girl that you like, bro. You know what I mean? If you like older women, then you like older women. If you like younger women, as long as they're over the age, you like younger women. Don't let nobody shame you or make you feel bad or sorry for who it is you like. You know what I mean? The person you love is the person you love. Fuck these other niggas, bro. It's not them. It's not for them to want to love them. You know what I mean? Because you got to remember, you'll only get pushed back from no coochie getting niggas. No coochie getting nigga will always find something wrong with your girl, with the girl you're messing with, the girl that submits to you. You know what I mean? So that's important. That shouldn't even been number 12. That should have been early on in the list.
children, love of self, love of God, love of a partner. And at the end of the day, they're all about passion. When things come from a place of love, you should never apologize for them. Number 13. Where you come from. You are the result of your environment. You are born and infused with traditions, beliefs.
That's a fact. All my rich kids, cause I got a lot of people. I got a lot, I got a lot of. I fuck with everybody, man. All my rich kids, all my rich folks, especially my Asian dudes in New York. That those of you that's tuned in, my Asian, y'all come in the well-off part of the town. So don't be feeling bad. Don't be lying, talking about you from the hood, and you ain't from the hood. It's all right to rep where you from, bro. It's okay. Be proud of where you from. Don't be feeling sorry because your parents made better decisions than the majority of parents. You know what I mean? That's a blessing. That's a blessing. The meek shall inherit the earth. Your parents was knowledgeable. You know what I mean? Your parents was knowledgeable. So that's a blessing. Don't go downgrading to fit in with this black culture shit because everything is selling that come from the dungy, mingy hood. You know what I mean? They only want to sign the niggas that have the dirtiest hood, that come from the dirtiest projects and shit. Nah, we understand that, but still, where you from is where you from. It is what it is. Don't be feeling bad. Never apologize for where you come from.
Beliefs and experiences, which are highly different from everyone else. You don't have a say in where you're born, and nobody is able to hold you accountable for such a thing. Instead, we focus on the path we choose to take, one of growth, one of building yourself, and you move on through life. It's not yours to say where you were born and how you were raised, but you bear the responsibility for where you live and how you raise yourself from that ground up.
Facts.
Number 14, calling someone on their bullshit.
Facts.
Want to help someone? Call them out on their bullshit. Help them.
Real friends call you out on your bullshit. You know what I mean? Fake friends entertain that shit. It's more truth in a call out than it is in a compliment. All right? Understand that, ladies. If we didn't call y'all out, we wouldn't care. We call y'all out because we care. Remember that.
Realize that they are actively eluding themselves, even if that person is yourself. That's what we try to do with our Sunday videos. We try to never shy away from speaking our mind in a way that could make you confront reality for what it really is. Although it might sound harsh sometimes, it's the best gift you can give someone if you do so in a constructive way. This ability to detect bullshit is a surprisingly valuable skill, which can make the difference if you're going to be successful or not.
And that comes with being emotional intelligent, guys. This is why I tell y'all and I teach y'all over here how to look and analyze the situation. Don't be going off of the feel. Just because you like a person don't mean you let their behavior slide. You know what I mean? If you wouldn't let a person that you didn't like do it, then you don't let a person that you like do it. Pretty much, guys. You stay emotional intelligent. Don't attach your emotions to shit. That's how they take control of you. That's how they take advantage of you. That's how they manipulate you when they control your emotions, bro.
We made a video called 15 Skills You Need If You Want to Be Rich, and we've hidden this one in the bonus fact. Click in the top right corner to watch that video. Number 15, your quirky passions. We wanted to end this video lightly. There are so many of us living on this tiny rock, all the result of millions and millions of variables and iterations of evolution. Some of us will be slightly different than others. We'll have slightly different passions and interests. As long as you're not hurting anyone and your passion feeds your soul, go for it, no matter how weird it might be. Did you know that Queen Elizabeth II catches bats as a hobby? That there's something called extreme ironing, and some people in the US enjoy mooing? You can Google these things for yourself. All in all, you should start standing up for yourself and do what's right for you in the long run.
That's a whole fact, guys, yo. Y'all know my speed. I watch wrestling. You know what I mean? I read books. You know what I mean? That's weird where I come from. You read a book, you pull a book out in the cipher, niggas look at you like you a fucking alien, bro. But I read books in front of niggas. You know what I mean? And shit like that. But that shit weird, man. All right, man. Let's get back to Kyrie, though. But those are things you should not apologize for. And Kyrie has some things on that list that, you know what I mean? I'm surprised, man. See, he controlled. Kyrie's still a puppet himself. So You know what I mean? That's for my alphas. Alpha males, full-fledged alpha males know better. You ain't getting no apology on none of those 15 things from us. None. Forget about it. It's not going down. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the Kyrie joint, though.
He stand up. We all saying, yeah, he right. But boy, when they grab that baddest, that's always been a tactic. You take the baddest, bring him out in front of all the slaves, and you tie him up and you whoop him, and you whoop him, and you whoop him, and you keep whooping him in front of all these slaves. This y'all baddest one, y'all richest one. He gonna stand up to us. And we all sit there and watch. Don't nobody join in. No celebrity, no entertainer. Jay-Z punk ass turned on him. They whooping him. They putting them lashes on his back. Then he find out, Toby, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. They still whooping him. I'm sorry. Don't stop whooping him. And we ain't said that's enough. We ain't stood up and said, y'all, that's enough. We ain't playing no more basketball.
Today from Adam Silver. I'm disappointed that he has not offered an unqualified apology.
I didn't hear I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What I said yesterday, I said, Skip, I'm looking at his statement. Where's the I'm sorry?
He's enlightening a whole bunch of people on how to lose money. You missed out on a 4-year, $212 million extension.
Yo, man, it's 6 for 7 from Inselberg. Back at it again, here with another video. My man's Kyrie is still getting blasted. I woke up today to some new demands that they decided to give this man. He's already given an apology on Instagram. I guess he just won't say I'm sorry and get on his hands and knees, and this is what they want from him. But since he ain't do that, they're going to suspend him and give him a whole new list of demands. At least 5 games. So they're planning on doing this for much longer. To be honest, this might be we may have literally seen him play his final game in the NBA not too long ago. So they got more smoke for this guy than they got for Jeff Bezos, who actually owns the company that the whole thing is on. The documentary is still making money, still profitable.
Big facts, guys. That go back to that analysis that analogy I gave you of the YouTube and me uploading videos that's already on YouTube platform, but YouTube flagged me. Bingo.
I mean, it's probably getting more clicks now than it ever did, now that it's been big news from Kyrie Irving. Ghislaine Maxwell, my man Epstein, Brett Favre, who just stole $5 million from Mississippi state welfare recipients. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
Right. Now you poor folks don't want to, y'all ain't shouting and yelling and screaming, the poor folks of Milwaukee. This man just stole, and that shit it was hot for about 3 days and it was gone. Gone. A whole thief. White bread too, Brett Favre. White bread. Whole thief. Stealing from the poor. Told you it's evil. It's a good versus evil thing, yo. You got mingy black folks, you got mingy white folks, bro. Mingy Jews too. Fuck out of here with this.
Crazy that they're going this far with them. So let's just jump right into it with this post. It looks like Shams Charania has just put out this tweet not too long ago saying sources, the Nets have delivered Kyrie Irving 6 terms he must complete to return to the team. He must apologize and condemn the movie, donate $500K to an anti.
So now I gotta go through 6 lashes. I gotta get 6 lashes, not just one. Like, yeah, I gotta do all this kissing ass and sucking up. I gotta do all this bullshit. Ain't this the same shit they make us do when it's time to go get our kids? When it's time to see our kids, right? As soon as we get thrown in child support, we gotta go through all this bullshit. We gotta set another court date, give visitation. Then, if she wanna be stupid, we'll end up having supervised visits and all of this. Like we fucking slaves, but they do it for the control. For the control, guys. Are you not seeing the blueprint? Are you not seeing how the template work, guys? It's the same shit that they run with their tag team partner, the Modern Woman. They cut your wings and then they sit there and be like, fly, fly, fly. I'm a victim. I'm a victim. You hurt me. You hurt me. Wow. Just peep game, guys. I'm going to play that back.
plan on doing this for much longer. To be honest, this might be we may have literally seen him play his final game in the NBA not too long ago. So they got more smoke for this guy than they got for Jeff Bezos, who actually owns the company that the whole thing is on. The documentary is still making money, still profiting. I mean, it's probably getting
facts. These chicks be having more smoke for the baby daddy and the man than they do for the Jews, the people that done addicted us to them, than our mother, the one that taught us how to lie, cheat, and steal. They skip all these folks and just keep the smoke on us. Like if they don't see all of these factors that made us a dummy. Wow. Same blueprint, guys.
more clicks now than it ever did. Now that it's been big news from Kyrie Irving, Ghislaine Maxwell, my man Epstein, Brett Favre, who just stole $5 million from Mississippi state welfare recipients. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy that they're going this far with them. So let's just jump right into it with this post. It looks like Shams Charania has just put out this tweet not too long ago saying sources, the Nets have delivered Kyrie Irving 6 terms he must complete to return to the team. He must apologize and condemn the movie, donate $500K to an anti-hate causes, which he's already done, but they denied the money. Sensitivity training, anti-Semitic training, meet with the Anti-Defamation League's Jewish leaders, and meet with Joe Tsai to determine or to demonstrate his new understanding for, I guess, all his new education that he just got. So this is how they're going to treat our mans.
Same shit. Same way they treat us, bro. Same way they treat us. Same way they treat us, guys.
I ain't seen no black people stand up and say, hey, this has gone way too far. Why are we hunting down?
And same way they do us, guys. Don't no other black man stand there. Black man sit there and watch you get dragged through the child support system and sit there and be like, damn, man. Damn, that's fucked up. That's all they say, right? All they say is, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, right? That's all the people tell you. That's fucked up. Though nobody got no answers, no encouragement, no nothing for you, but that's fucked up. Same shit.
On him and Kanye. This is just recently Kanye lost all his deals and everything, but now it looks like they just moved on to Kyrie. He's got to be the next one to be expunged from black culture, from speaking out and speaking his mind. The man's literally only put a tweet out from Alex Jones and of this movie. He has not said anything with his own mouth that says harming the Jewish community or inciting hate towards the Jewish community. A man has literally only put out a tweet, and this is what he gets his backlash. And to be fair, NBA is a bunch of hypocrites, man. You see them stand up for all this, Jewish rights and everything, but when it's China, one of their biggest money makers, they don't care. The NBA and Nike choose to stay silent as ends cancer takes on China. Now, I remember this from a year ago. This is literally only been a year since this has happened. He wore a pair of shoes that said made with slave labor and hypocrites to Nike, for basically who makes these shoes for $15 to $20 a pop, then turns around and sell it for $250. Now, this is also funding these people's careers by giving them sponsorship deals. But, this all sparked because the NBA players from the NBA went over to China and saw the coaches actually physically abusing their young players. And they wanted to speak out about this, but you can't because China's a big market for the NBA. A lot of merchandise is purchased there. They play the games live on TV. And I remember when this went down, every time something like this goes down where someone speaks out, they'll take that player's or that coach's organization off of their streaming services from Tencent. So this is a big deal every time something like this stands out. But like I said, NBA is a bunch of hypocrites, man. And where's the hate for Jeff Bezos? My man Jeff Bezos, the only thing that's been in the recent headlines for Jeff Bezos is the fact that he didn't want to give breaks to his housekeeper who cleaned his dirty house. She's complaining about his dirty house, doing 14-hour shifts, cleaning his big mansions and everything. This is what they chose to put as headlines for my man Jeff Bezos. The second richest man in the world. I guess they can't touch him. Maybe he's in the same little mafia that Kanye and Kyrie are talking about. Maybe.
Absolutely. They don't got no smoke for the founder of Amazon. Remember, guys, this little video clip that we talking about, this documentary, it's on Amazon. So if it was all that offensive, if it was all that, then y'all will be bringing the smoke to Benzo You know what I mean? My man Jeff Benzo, because it's still on his platform. It don't make sense to me. Another thing that don't make sense to me is I got word that they took down Kanye's Madame Mado wax painting or some shit like that, but they still got fucking Hitler wax painting up. Make it make sense, guys. So you take down Kanye's, but you still got Hitler's up. Are you dumb? Like, are you dumb? Like, how petty are we gonna be? How petty are we gonna be?
He's protected in those ways as well, because it don't seem like none of this smoke is going his way, even though it's his company that's getting all this. And like I said, man, if this is how they're gonna treat us, and we're not gonna stand up whenever something like this happens for us, that's crazy. What can we say about Black culture at that point? What do we stand for as a community, as a culture? Where's the Black Lives Matter at this point? You know what I'm saying? So, but look at Brett Favre. Brett Favre literally gets to put out something in the press saying he was a victim of media smears. My man's Kyrie Irving couldn't even hope to say something like this right now, and there's nobody on his side who'd be willing to back him. You already got Shaq, you got Amari Stoudemire, you got Stephen A, you got Charles Barkley, all of the black people that you would have had on his side that's in popular media that could have actually said something and prevented this going out of control have already condemned him. So where's the condemning for this, man? The Hall of Fame quarterback who misused $5 billion, but Kyrie Irving, a basketball player currently playing, just recently stopped playing because they suspended him, hasn't stolen a dime from anyone, only made 2 tweets on his Twitter, then apologized on Instagram, then he got bombarded by a bunch of reporters who tried to get him to get on his hands and knees and say it right there unequivocally, blah, blah, blah. All he wanted the people to get across was black people can be Jews too. Black people come from what you would call the 12 tribes of Judah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even into the whole like super conspiratorial part of it, but that's just common sense. All of us come from Africa. This has been shown in science. This has been shown in historical data. And for you to go around and pretend like there's only one type of Jewish person on this planet is absolutely crazy. So they want to take him out, but they don't have no words for Brett Favre. Literally. This is what Brett Favre is doing. While everybody else is going after Kyrie and going after Kanye, this is what's happening to Brett Favre. He's literally on the swing, watching the whole world burn against 2 black men and watching their own people take them out, while he just gets to walk away scot-free for this is possible criminal charges this man is facing. Yet he gets to go on TV or go get a media campaign saying, "Oh, I was mistreated. Oh, I'm being over criticized."
Keep in mind, Kyrie did nothing criminal. Nothing criminal. So you telling me telling the truth is now a crime. Y'all thought I was playing when I posted that shit, yo, 2 weeks ago. Telling the truth is criminal now, guys. It's a crime. A federal offense to tell the truth. And then our women wonder why we lie, cheat, and steal. We can't tell the truth. But y'all don't got no smoke for the people that force us to lie, cheat, and steal. Y'all got all the smoke for us, though. Same template, bro.
For my actions, and I stole from people. You know what I'm saying? But never mind that. This is what we're getting to today, man. This is what we get to wake up to. More and more trash and media trashing of our heroes, of our stars that look like us. However you want to spin it, any black person that says, "Oh, he shouldn't have said that, he should have did this and that," just remember, he looks like you. And if he don't look like you, he don't get this kind of treatment. But because we won't stand up and say, "Hey, that's enough. All right, my man's made a mistake, but you ain't got to do all this to him." Hey, Nike, if you want to get rid of him, cool. We don't want you no more. We're some of your biggest fan base. The black dollar has so much spending power in America and around the world. We don't even take advantage of that. What we do, we run straight to these companies that don't like us. They already hate us. We already got Gucci making sweaters with the red lips and everything. Like, they making fun of us as we spend our money on their things, and we have no control of our own culture. We have no control of our own narrative. Instead, we're fed off.
That's a whole fact, guys. Truth be told, guys, I got the shit launching. I'm working on the delivery and shit right now with the post office, but I got the t-shirts and I got some sneakers. I got apparel, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be having that out there. Not expensive, you know what I mean? It's gonna be reasonable for my folks. We ain't gonna do the Kanye shit. I mean, that's why really I back Kyrie more than I back Kanye, because Kanye, you a whole get over, bro. You only mad because they jerked you on some bread, and you jerked us for a while. You've been jerking us for a while. Kyrie he ain't been jerking us. He been playing basketball, bro. And he been standing on his square. He ain't been selling us nothing. We choose to make Kyrie rich. You know what I mean? We choose to make Kanye rich too, but Kanye, he manipulative.
All this nonsense from these companies owned by people who would be harmed by these comments, but as a people, we don't stand for anything. So listen, man, you don't stand for this. You don't stand for that person when something goes wrong. You don't stand for the other person when it doesn't go wrong. And then when they come for you, there'll be nobody left to stand for you as well. And that's literally what we're seeing happening to us right now. I don't feel like Kanye or Kyrie should be getting this kind of treatment. And honestly, I think it's going to take a few more of these occurrences before we finally get it as a people. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm blowing it out of proportion. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all of the support we've been getting lately, man. We got plenty of subscribers from that video. I'm really happy. It's reached over 7,000 views. We can just keep this train going. I don't want to sit here and just rag about Kyrie all day. I do want to talk about other issues that are happening in our community and just in popular culture in general. But I just feel like this needs attention right now. He needs more allies, and no one's really stepping up to the plate other than Tory Lanez from what I saw. So, yeah, man, until next time.
Whole facts, yo. Whole facts. But we got you, Kanye. And we got you, Kyrie. We got you, yo. We gonna be doing what we've been doing. Sitting here telling these red pill truths. Ain't nothing new to us. You know what I mean? Nothing new to us. At all. Alright, let's go into some more Kyrie. Let's get it. I mean, he's standing his ground, but it's like he's a slave. He handcuffed. It's only but so much he could do. Only but so much he could say. You know what I mean? Get off of company policy, guys. Start printing your own money, yo. Start printing your own money.
And it's a title given to Christ, Philippians 2:11. And my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on to Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh. That came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. And my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me. I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races: white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community. And what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, it obviously wasn't meant for them.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to misquote any part of it.
You gonna get it right. You ain't gotta ask him the same question and repeat it and just put it in a different form. Cut it out. Cut it out. Y'all know what he said. The boy's the light right now. He is the light. He is the light. So y'all go on and get rid of him. because he's not gonna apologize fully, thoroughly. You can talk to him and all that. He's not gonna publicly apologize. Now, if it ain't good enough to get behind closed doors and he tell y'all, yeah, my bad, and that's not good enough, then y'all kiss his whole ass.
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question so we can move on from this and I can talk about the game and go home to my son, Elohim, and my wife, Marlene, okay?
I might have taken that this was what you shared was not something that you've even watched. This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or
good and bad about the truth about that.
So then do you, I guess, understand or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it? I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so
we're in 2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I'm no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not? I don't hear an uproar on that. I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion or what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults. And it's true. So I wasn't identifying with anything of being a campaignist for Alex Jones or anything. I'm just there to post. And it's funny. And it's actually hilarious because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book.
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
Right.
Put it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it? Do you see me in front of
putting it out there, people are going to say that you are
promoting. Put it out there just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
it's not. You put things out there for a living, right?
Right, but my stuff is not.
So let's move on.
Let's move on. Anti-Semitic.
Let's move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing that. You're free to.
Right, you put stuff out there, and you don't always. Not that you back, but you don't always gotta believe in what you put out there. You put that out there because you're a journalist, and you gotta put the story out there, regardless of whether you believe the story or not. You put the story out there. That don't mean you believe the shit.
I can post whatever I want, so say that. and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you have to understand that
I don't have to understand anything from you.
It's not me.
Nothing.
By
No
posting
people that
what
you're
you
making
did,
up, bro. Move on.
But by posting
Move
what
on.
you
Next
did,
question.
Anybody
Do
is
you guys have
look
any more
at
questions?
it, and they're gonna say,
you guys have any more
does he have
questions? Because this is gonna be a clip.
beliefs?
This is gonna be a clip that he's gonna marvel at. Is this any more questions?
But you're not answering the question.
No, this is another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we can be famous again. Next question.
Kyrie, basketball related.
Incredible, yo. Salute to the Bread Squad. Yo, we got KDH and we got T.O. in the motherfucking class. Yo, what's up, guys? Unmute, guys, unmute. Salute, guys, salute.
Yeah, what's good, bro? Music playing right now.
Chilling, man. We chilling, man. What's going on, man? How was your Sunday going, man? How was the stream? Chime in, man.
Yeah,
What's going on, y'all?
What up, KD?
What's good, KD?
What's up?
What's going on, man? Just want to say, I ain't gonna
What's
be
good,
on
Mr.
here long,
Hayes?
but I'm good, man. It's been grinding, man. Just appreciate what Good Bread's doing, man. Just putting the right message out there, and you know,
I've been
trying
unemployed recently.
to bring everybody up, man. And, you know, build everyone up. I appreciate that, man. Really do. You win, Palmer.
No doubt, man. Thanks. I appreciate you, man. You know, you be behind the scenes pushing me and shit. Know what I mean? I don't know if you even know that, bro.
Man, I'm all about positivity, man. Trying to elevate, get to next level, man. That's all I'm about. You know, I leave the comments on your channel, Palmer, and all the other good people on here, man. That's what I'm all about, man. So it's all about positivity here and being truthful too. You know, just you gotta be honest. Key is to be honest, you know, and be positive and try to keep the right frame of mind, you know, and always try to grow as a person. It ain't gotta be so much just money. You gotta grow in your position, but just grow, period.
That's a fact, boy. That's a fact.
That's the only way we can elevate to next levels if we grow every day. So I try to you know, grow every day, try to learn new stuff, try new stuff, and try to, you know, educate myself all the time. So that's what I try to do.
That's what's up. Yo, T.O., man, what's up, man? How was your Sunday going? What's up with the stream? You know what I mean? I fucked up. Did I lie?
I mean, you know, my Sunday, my shit was cool, man. Peaceful. Just, you know what I'm saying? Chill, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I ain't doing much these days, man. Ever since I canceled the contract, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for the next lick. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still snacking like Pac-Man, you know what I'm saying? Here and there on these streets. But other than that, man, look, man, Kyrie, the last thing he needs to do right now is back down, man. He's in too deep.
Yeah.
And now we already could tell he a real nigga. He been like resisting Babylon Matrix.
He ain't get the COVID shot yet.
All that. He been in some controversy, but it's like at this point now they giving him they showing him the door out. Like they could you could stay in the house, so you could get, like, you know what I'm saying, you could get Jazzy Jeff, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They can't do that to Kanye because Kanye a different animal. Kanye played the long game. See, Kanye got himself to a level to where he was rubbing shoulders with the elites.
Yes.
And he got phone numbers, he got secrets. You see what I'm saying? Like, just like they got secrets on him, he got secrets on them, because he wrote like how dirty folks would eloquently put it. He wrote the gold himself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Fuck. He jumped on the head of the devil horns, man. In between the devil horns, like, you see what I'm saying? But he did it for a reason, to do what he's doing now. Like, Kanye know what he doing, but Kyrie, I think it's more just that ignorant nigga shit. But it's like an ignorant nigga that woke up and realized that, oh shit, man, I need to climb out of this. I need to get out of this. I don't want to be here.
he didn't prepare himself because he still need that bread. He still need, in order to lead the way he gonna need to lead, he need that bread. And when you're associated with the devil,
Nigga, they trying to take everything from Kanye. The little last half a billion he got.
They can't.
Nah, but
Kanye
listen,
already.
listen. It's not nothing such as can't, nigga. You know that.
That's a
The
fact.
little last half a billion he got, motherfucking the nigga that pretty much runs Hollywood.
Yeah.
Ari, I forget his name. Kanye exposed him, and now niggas know who he is. The nigga that pretty much runs all of it.
Yo, I got a post. I got a meme up on the community tab on one of the channels. I gotta find which channel it is, but it got a whole list. It got a chart of all of the powers to be, all of the elites, the days that we talk about. The day, them. It's a list of them. Boom.
I mean, but those is the motherfuckers you're gonna be on the list. He named somebody that probably is not really on, like somebody who's really behind the scenes.
I bet you
And I
that dude
think
is
this
on
is
that
what got
list.
him in the. That's why this nigga didn't just step in a pile of shit. This nigga fell into the fucking septic tank.
Alright.
He
KDH, we gonna check
cannonballed
you
into
then,
the
KD.
septic tank.
We gonna catch you. Yo, AVS, what's up, man? You been patient, man. Salute, man. Welcome to class, AVS. AV, what up, bro?
Aviator, unmute.
What up, everybody?
What's going on, my guy? How's it going? How's your Sunday treating you? What's up with the live? What's up with the stream?
Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I like the live today, man. You know, like Kyrie, I want to say that Kyrie is not new to this matrix. He's not new to the matrix. Kyrie been awoken a long time ago. You can tell that Kyrie is a really like wake up guy. Is a really like he knows
He's
what's
seeking
happening.
knowledge. He's a seeker.
He's a seeker. You can go to his Instagram, go talk with Kyrie. Kyrie is a very spiritual person. He's highly spiritual. Like Kyrie knows about the real secret of this world. He knows about what the elite are trying to hide. Because when you're not in a position where the elite is, you're not rubbing shoulder with the elite. You will be you'll always when you attain a certain level, you will be beside the elites, even if you're under the elites.
Yeah, because he works for a billionaire, so you know what I'm saying, he goes to meetings and he's in places where these people be at. So,
yeah, so Kyrie sees some shit, bro. Like Kyrie sees some things, and those things that Kyrie sees, man, he doesn't speak about them just for fear of losing what gives them, what puts food on the table. Because you know, us black, we never fought back. You know what I'm saying? We never.
That's not true.
No, when I say fought back, spiritual battle, man. I'm not talking
That's
about.
not true.
I'm not talking about fighting for.
We fought on every front, but they just have more powers.
You know what
than us.
they never taught us? They never taught us to fight the person that's feeding us, even when the person that's feeding us is doing us dirty. So it's like
we're
better not fight
enemy
them
grounds
because they give you money. So because they give you money, I'm not supposed to let them shit on me. So you know what I mean? That's our problem. That's our problem. That's why so many of us ain't standing up and backing this man, because the person that feed us is our master.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yes, the person that feed us is like they always say that you can't bite the hand that feeds you. So the thing is that Kyrie needs to back down a little, but Kyrie still he needs to. I know that not everybody is support the message that Kyrie is trying to like portray or try to show. You know what I'm saying? But Kyrie has to like Dirty say, tribe up with a certain group of people, just to grow, just to get just to grow his entourage.
Kyrie gonna be straight, man. Kyrie, all right, bro. He's a A-list celebrity, bro. He gonna be straight, bro. He all right, man.
Yeah, I know, man.
Like he got we got different types of problems than he got. Like we shouldn't be worried about him. He gonna be all right.
Nah,
you know
I don't worry about
Unless
him.
they kill
I
him,
don't
he
worry
gonna be
about
straight,
him.
man.
But if he wanna join the fight, he has to like have people beside him.
But now he can't back down because he's already gotten in the ring. You can't get in the ring and then start running.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You gotta fight.
You gotta
You
fight
gotta
with
beat this nigga.
Olympic.
You gotta run him over. You gotta get in the. If you get in the ring, you gotta try to win this fight. Because now you're in the fight. You done threw your shit up. Y'all squared up already. It's like it's beyond shit talking now. Your niggas squared up already. Like guard your grill, nigga. Like watch your shoulders. Like you know what I'm saying. Watch his feet. Like
niggas done pulled the toolie out now. Niggas done pulled that hammer
close
out.
the
You pull that
distance.
hammer out,
All
you gotta
that.
shoot it.
All that niggas,
hammer.
nigga, you already see the nigga strap, nigga got it on him and shit. Like, and a nigga trying to pump fake like you want to fight and shit. So you got your shit on you too. So you know what I'm saying? It's like cowboy shit now, nigga. Whoever fire first win the shootout.
Yeah,
but
man.
nah, man, like, but that spiritual shit you was talking about, Katie, AV, man, because it brought me back to something when you were saying that to the takeoff thing. Like, cause I was thinking about this shit earlier, and for some reason, I wanted to I was gonna hit you up, Bread. I was going inbox you with some shit, DM you with some shit about this shit, but cause I wanted Big Mike. Matter of fact, I did hit Big Mike up, but he hit me back. It's like, you know what it seemed like to me, man. God just took Takeoff.
That's why I told you, bro.
God took him because it's like you could tell like he was just out of place.
Yeah, bro.
Like he was having fun. He was enjoying the rich life and being a millionaire and kicking it with his family. Like he got rich with his cousin, his uncle and shit, and you know the family straight now and everything. You know what I mean? But on his end and shit, because he wasn't with the devilish shit that Takeoff and Offset was more than likely seeming more. They was more down with whatever was going on in the industry. Takeoff seemed more like he was just like out of place.
Takeoff was a down to earth dude. Takeoff was never in these satanic shit. Takeoff is the type of guy that stands
God just took him, bro. Like he was probably like we might not we see him laughing and having fun with Quavo and them, but he was probably miserable as hell. Like the shit, like you said, niggas be seeing shit going on around him, and he don't want to be around that shit, but he got to be around that shit. He got to be around these devils like all the time.
Remember that
shit was probably like heavy
2
on him.
Number 2 on the list, the inability to say no. Sometimes niggas cipher drag you in places that you should not even be in because you don't want to say no.
That brings us back to that.
You don't want
to brings us back to
that. There's some place he should have been. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And he was just like, fuck it, I'm just promoting the album, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling with the gang, man. You know what I'm saying?
And it'd be a lot of times like that. Yo, I got
you know something,
that
guys?
be trying to drag me. That be trying to drag me to spots. And I'd be like, chill, I'm not going.
Bro,
because if you ever watch the interviews and shit, Takeoff always by himself, just doing his own thing. Like he just doing a whole lot of nothing really. Like he's sipping his lean, he just be smoking his spliff, he's sipping his lean. Like Quavo be all in the mix. Like, you know what I'm saying? Takeoff usually chilling
before going. He
like,
felt something.
I'm looking at some of this.
Hold on, y'all.
Steve T. That's Steve T.
We got the general. We got the general. The general.
It's been a minute. What up, Steve?
What's
going on, man?
Channel,
bro.
CEO of the Mr. Goodbread Show. Steve T is in the fucking class, man. What's up,
Steve?
What's going on, y'all? I just wanted to say something. I just got here, man. I'm behind, rolling up, just hit my shot. But yeah, man, we got a big problem.
I gotta go to
the biggest thing is a lot of the hip hop culture, aka the black culture, aka the name they gave us, is being exposed. And from the checking in culture all the way to they tricked us into believing the NBA was a brotherhood that stand for each other. And as we see that they promoted so hard about the NFL and how they treat people and all that shit with that fake pro-black guy. And I don't see
Kaepernick.
And I don't see what's going on now, but they need to keep the same energy and don't mess with the NBA.
Yo, shit crazy to me.
Man, they dismantling the motherfucking hip hop industry right now, man. NBA might be next, but that's because niggas like Kyrie the only thing right now that's smoking, but they dismantling hip hop.
They said NBA
right in front of
eyes.
Bro, you gotta protect Kyrie, bro. You never know, man. Like I said, bro, Kyrie might be.
Kyrie already backing down, man. Kyrie gonna be alright, man. They already telling him what to do. It's just to see how far he gonna go with it. And I don't think he gonna go all the way. But the thing is, you're not supposed to give them an inch at all on the battlefield. You see what I'm saying? They know what they doing.
I found this joint from a long time ago, y'all. I found this clip from a long time ago. Tell me what y'all think of this clip right here, guys. Was he on point or not?
That's when you become the pawn. That's when they use you as. Anytime white people want to smooth some shit over, they go get that rich nigga and put you on TV.
Some people are conscious, some people are not. I could tell he's not conscious. He doesn't really care what's going on. But us, I know that the game that we used to love and we promote, it brings people to.
He gonna say, but us, us assholes, us puppets, we understand more than Kyrie. Kyrie just don't understand right now. He understand more than y'all niggas. Cut it out.
Together. And it hurts me sometimes when we have to sit up here to talk about stuff that divides the game. Now we got to answer for what this idiot has done.
To represent the people, You have you asking your questions like, Damon, now that you made this $13 million, and we're not counting. Now that you made all this money, let me ask you this. Let me just throw this out at you. You respond any way you want. Is there racism in America?
Chuck. I think he should have been suspended. I think Adam should have suspended him. First of all, Adam's Jewish. You can't take my $40 million and insult my religion.
I just told y'all.
Hey, Brad, stop that.
I just told y'all, black people have a problem thinking that you can't check the motherfucker you take money from if they're sticking their finger in your butt. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck how much money you give me. Once you stick your hand in my backside, I'm calling you out, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, it's some real shit, bro. Let me tell you something, man. Niggas can't play like that in Jamaica, bro.
Nah, facts. Not in
Hey,
other countries, bro.
Brad, replay what Shaq just said again. I think people's not listening.
I'm gonna play this whole thing back. I'm gonna play the whole thing back, bro.
Niggas gonna stop
And then
traffic.
think about that paycheck talking about.
I can't believe that we ain't talking about that. We're talking about this idiot.
No,
I'm just saying, like, that's what, like, I'm just telling my niggas, man.
You don't see the video clip, man?
Y'all niggas getting down, man.
If and there is, I ain't seen none. Too comfortable. Brothers can't afford to get too comfortable. Because that's when you become the pawn. That's when they use you as. Anytime white people want to smooth some shit over, they go get that rich nigga and put you on TV.
Some people are conscious, some people are not. I could tell he's not conscious. He doesn't really care what's going on.
Man.
But us, I know that the game that we used to love and we promote, it brings people together. And it hurts me sometimes when we have to sit up here to talk about.
Facts, man. They always identify us as basketball players or rappers, man.
And when he said you gotta peep when he said it brings people together, it don't bring us together to build.
Not at all,
man. It brings us together to leave us stagnant and entertained. It brings us together to entertain us.
To be addicted to
niggas don't crucify traitors. Niggas crucify heroes, bro. Or niggas let our enemies lynch our motherfucking heroes in front of our face, but we don't. Yep. And niggas like this, like we just let them.
They did to Jesus. Same thing they did to Jesus, bro.
Let's go a little deeper. Go
ahead, Steve. Cut.
Shaquille O'Neal with a girl named. She got a career of destroying and disrespecting black men on Jewish media sites. And nobody's calling this out. Charles Barkley get paid. You have everybody that's not black talking about this guy is so amazing in his commentary. He talks like a buffoon. He's a minstrel show.
That's a fact, though.
He's not the most articulate motherfucker, man.
They like ignorant. They like ignorant. He represents the ignorant black man that think he knows something. That think he think he know more than he actually do.
These guys are guys that they.
Shaq is a Mason, you know that, right? Shaq knows. Shaq knows
let me get you cutting them off. You cutting them off, bro. Let's play right.
Yeah, they suffer from the imposter syndrome. They think they're educated, but they're not educated. They're manipulated. That's the difference.
They're indoctrinated in school. All athletes is
They've been
school
manipulated.
indoctrinated. Right. Hold on, let's
There's
finish
no
this thought.
athlete in the NBA educated. Not one. Their biggest hero is a high school graduate, and he's the most cowardice black man in his position that I ever seen since I've been in my 39 years of life. He
Talk about
didn't
Lebanon.
LeBron James, King James, whatever the hell y'all want to call this guy. He's supposed to stay there. Every time these people was talking that racist white, that black BLM shit, he's standing up talking like he knew what he was talking about. But why is he not standing next to his NBA player? What's up with the NBA Players Association? And why is they accepting this?
These guys ain't loyal.
Because
no, but see, look.
Because the niggas who signed their checks is the niggas who Kanye and Kyrie are talking about.
Right?
What?
And
No,
those guys,
yeah.
remember, those guys are just the they're the ones to keep the clowns and to keep the lions in check. You know what I mean? They the ones that tell all of the out of order black guys to see, I'm black, so they'll listen to me. So let me do it, bros, because they'll listen to me. That's them.
Bro, I was chilling with this chick earlier, bro. It's like no matter how much times I explained that same concept to her in different ways, it's like she kept asking the same question. Like, and I just have to keep pointing it out like the same shit, like to the point that I ain't even want to fuck really no more, bro. I just dipped off on her, like.
T.O., that's
But was
turning me
it the
off, bro.
Negro Basketball League?
That started
The
pissing
Negro
me off.
Basketball Association.
I'm dip on this bitch, bro. Like, I'm gonna holler at you later,
That's
shorty.
how they,
Call me,
yeah, man. They just ignorant as fuck, bro. Like I
Right
told
now,
you,
the shit
man.
was just kind of irritating because you know why? Because she kept bringing it up. Like, I'm trying to get some pussy and shit. She want to talk current events
Too
and
much,
shit.
man. She talk too much.
Yeah, like that shit. I'm like, yo, bro, hold up. I ain't come over here for all that, man. Like, I'm saying, like, yo, what's up with the so how your thing doing with that situation and shit? Like, trying to get her mind off of this shit. Like,
Nah, man, Dola, don't do that, man. Don't tell her. Don't ask her no story. Talk about you. Don't talk about her problems.
Oh hell nah, bro. Oh no.
She gonna start talking.
You gotta let a bitch. You gotta let a bitch just run her mouth. But like she wanted to talk about, I guess this shit. But and then me being me, I guess she just wanted to talk about it with me because she probably like, damn, it's a little smart nigga. But I didn't come. I didn't come here for that. Early on a Sunday.
Stuff that divides the game. Now we got to answer for what this idiot has done.
To represent the people, you have you asking your questions like, Damon, now that you made this $13 million, and we're not counting, now that you made all this money, let me ask you this. Let me just throw this out at you. You respond any way you want. Is there racism in America?
Chuck. I think he should have been suspended. I think Adam should have suspended him. First of all, Adam's Jewish. You can't take my $40 million and insult my religion.
You be sitting there thinking about that paycheck talking about.
I can't believe that we ain't talking about that. We're talking about this idiot.
No, sir.
Hey, Brad. Hey, Brad.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if people catching what Charles said. I got him calling by his first name because I don't respect him. When he said this guy's Jewish and he should punish him because he's Jewish, what about all the fans in the NBA calling people niggas, disrespecting people? Even Russell Westbrook had to fight these people. When the fuck your old ass gonna say something about black people getting? So he pretty much said it's okay for Jewish people to punish anybody like us because they disagree with us. But what about all the anti-black hate, whatever they like to name us, that they've been doing for over decades?
Yeah, like
and they've been squeezing our community dry. Like they're the reason why we down.
We're poisoned because of the hip hop industry, because of the music and the movies that they run.
Yeah.
They're the runners. They've been using us to do us for years. and now we are onto it, and we can't mention it. We can't say, "Hey, why did you make
Exactly.
that movie like that? Why did you make New Jack City?"
They don't want us to
And
burst their bubble.
right, why did you make New Jack City? Why did you make Scarface? Why did you use those characters? Why did you have those characters doing that?
The scenography, the
right
depiction of every,
imagery,
like,
the
I mean,
imagery.
the imagery, the cinematography, like the cinema, you know, the cinema, all the all of that good shit,
They
man.
practically
They
told
do
us.
that,
They practically told us how to feel,
hypnotize you.
how to live, how we're gonna live. What was
Audio visual.
they told us what our culture is, and I'm not blaming them, because at the end of the day, what I tell you, we still picked it. We chose it because of money. Because of money. They dangled the rap in front of us, right? Made it like if they wanted to take the rap music away from us, because they knew how dangerous it would be for our community anyway. So they front like they was going to take the music from us. Mind you, they're paying our artists to promote the same music that they're trying to take from us, that they so-called want to take from us.
Good bread. Let me tell you something, good bread, man. There's some that on the internet. There's a lot of
that's Hegelian dialect, bro. You ever heard of that?
I didn't. What happened?
The Hegelian dialects. Prodigy had named his last album Hegelian dialect. That's control, problem response, control opposition response. It's like you create the problem and you're the only one with you create a problem where you're the only one to have the solution. You introduce a problem.
That's what they did.
And then they depend on you to solve it.
That's what they did.
That's what they do.
When you ask a female nowadays, right? I got a last debate I had with a female. They always gonna say, well, for years men been talking about pop the coochie and pop the coo. So it's good that women, cause a man degrades you, you just go and degrade yourself. It's still degrading. It's still like, it makes no sense.
But men weren't degrading them. Men weren't degrading women.
Bro,
we were just
you high tonight, bro. You high, bro. You cutting niggas off and shit, bro. T.O. Play fair, T.O. Play fair tonight, T.O. You dead cut AVS off just now. You talking over me, T.O. I'm coming to Brooklyn, bro. Hold up. I'm coming to Brooklyn, bro.
This shit got me hot, though, man. This topic right here got me hot, man. That's why I had to cut.
I see.
No, I don't like the motherfuckers either, man, because I told you I used to work for Atlantic Records, bro. This shit kind of personal for me tonight.
Yeah, but look, I already did on my Facebook why I got blocked like Kyrie, but I'm not gonna go through that anymore. Yeah. But I am gonna say this. I'm gonna throw something different. We glorified stinky white trash called Italians. In the 50s, the 40s, the 60s, we copied them. Not the modern day rapper. That's why I love the modern day rapper, because they didn't copy none of these fucking stinky ass white trash Italians' names. I'm gonna say it again. Stinky ass white Italian names. And if they Jewish, look, if they Jewish, them too.
The wops and the kikes. Hold up. The wops and the kikes, Steve.
But we did that, and I blame us for that. Yeah. And I know it. And I blame us for taking the name Negro, Black American, African American. I blame us, but this came from the Jesse Jacksons and all these other people that I don't want to talk about because it heats me up.
Right
now, the line need to be drawn.
Yes.
And if we're not going to draw this line with Kyrie, it's over for the Black community. It's done.
I agree.
And if everybody go to the NBA, which look, they're going to go to the NBA. These Negroes going to watch the games. They're going to be sharing it. They're going to be talking about the points, all that shit. Because the NBA is the Negro Basketball Association, but the buzzer that run that motherfucker is
right.
So
nothing but Africans.
It don't belong to us. Hip hop don't belong to us. Like, we don't control it. And I don't understand why we don't realize that. But, man, it's like beating on a dead horse, man, when it comes to these niggas, man.
They dumb, son.
I don't understand these niggas, man.
That's
These
why.
niggas are
Go ahead,
super
baby.
ignorant, bro.
And I'm gonna say it too. I'm tired of seeing these dudes out here donating money to people that they don't know, talking about whatever to talk about. They making groups to feel good. It ain't no such thing as reparations until we find out who the fuck we are, so we can take our shit over to the United Nations to let them know we've been done wrong.
Right.
The
Right.
government here ain't gonna give us shit. Our fight is not. We need to take the whole world and make the world feel our plea, our pain. The Jewish did,
right?
But we haven't did it yet. So
Well, we attempted.
They're gonna squeeze the hell out of. They already squeezed hip hop. They already squeezed in every. They're gonna squeeze, and everybody they put up. You can't. None of the people in position can tell us how to live right. If you tell somebody how to drink and eat water right and do this, you're punished. You're blocked off. So they going against us. The Civil War is us. Whatever we supposed to be called, because I might offend people if I say I'm black, I'm African. I don't know. I'm native though. I just want to put that
Sumerian,
down.
bro. You Sumerian.
It's us chosen ones. It's us chosen
Okay,
ones.
we
Bro.
Sumerian.
It's us
We're the children of God.
It's the holy ones.
We got to get them niggas off the block, man. Them niggas think they the block bosses and shit. Like they think they the
It's
block bullies
official.
and shit.
I'm not even gonna sit here and talk about maybe. No, it's official. They hate niggas. They squeeze niggas. They take all our money.
Yeah,
Why every time I look at Lil Wayne daughter, for example, that's generational wealth passed on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, after that, right? You know what's about to happen? When she had kids, that wealth is gone.
Gone.
You know who that's going to? Louis Vuitton, diamonds, jewelry showing off. That's gone. And that's why we always in the same boat.
Right.
I don't care for LeBron James. His son had Gucci on, but he ran his fucking mouth about a fucking Gucci with a red lips.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck. I'm a Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball fan. Mr. Popo is blackface. An all black character with red fucking lips. We're gonna see in the future that they're gonna use that and say Dragon Ball Z is racist.
No.
So what I'm saying is that's the bullshit that they put on Kyrie. I'm talking over people's head right now, and I'm sorry about it. But it's a bigger point than what's going on right now. And the bigger point is this. 3 year, 3,000? They want us to be nothing or existence. You know how you see deer on the road dead? I'm in Michigan. I ran prior through deer today. They was laying dead. That's going to be our our future people. If we don't make a stand, and we got to start off with the juices. We got to start with them. And we got to stand our ground and let them know. Don't fuck with us. But
the Goliaths.
The G's.
No, they call Jews.
The new Goliaths.
That's the new name. The G's.
But look, if you take the J off, because we know it wasn't a J for a long time, right? They call it, what they call it? EW. How you pronounce EW?
No, it was Yehuda.
Yehuda.
No, it's called ill. In English language, the same language they took and remixed on us, English. It's called ill. So if we went back, it ain't no such thing as Jew. It's ill. Y'all ills. Ill. Get out of here, man. Trying to squeeze us, man. Tell us who we are.
Yeah.
Yo, with that said, man, we gonna end on that. We gonna end the show on that, man.
God damn.
Man, yo, y'all give y'all last spills. Hold on, let me pull the beat up, man. Let me pull the beat up, and y'all give y'all last spills, and we get the fuck on out of here, man. You know what I mean? Word.
Go ahead, Tola. Speak your truth.
Man. Yeah, man. This Kyrie shit, man. That shit. This whole thing, man. Kyrie and Ye, man. That shit got me a little tight right now to see what was going on right before my eyes. It's like right when you think you just shit fucked up enough, it's like you know, the shit just get worse and worse, man. This is a serious. There's more like Steve was saying. There's more implications to this shit than most people realize, man. This shit is a standoff.
That's a fact.
Like a lot of niggas don't see how easy it is for these motherfuckers to just to implement slavery again, make it legal.
Mm-hmm.
Like
if the law, with it. The women gonna vote for it. The women gonna vote for it.
Yeah, they motherfuckers are actually willingly go into slavery. Like Kanye said, it's a choice. Remember when he said that?
Yep.
Like, look, man.
And it's
we gotta protect our heroes, man, and we gotta get tribe up, like Dirty we talking about, man. We got like you know, righteous fear, like, but niggas gotta we gotta mobilize, man. We got as a unit, like niggas gotta, like, you know, gotta stop just grieving about it and airing our grievances, man. This shit, niggas gotta get on some shit to where like niggas doing the same thing in every city type shit. Wherever you at, we just sticking to a code, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's it, man.
Yo, Steve Teague, man, put a last word on there, man.
My fault, bro. I was just a little chiefing right there. I want to say this for just America in general. First of all, once we identify who we are, we coming for everything. I had to get on camera because I'm 39. Add another 39 years, that put me at 80. My dad passed at 68. So I know I got a cool 40 left if God give it to me. I'm not spending that time being like Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, and y'all not about to shut me the fuck up. I don't care about the Jewish because I seen what they did. And I'm here to stand on mine and say, yo, don't ever call me black. Don't call me shit, because we can't say who they are. So don't ever fucking call me that. And fuck y'all companies. When we sign applications and we gotta identify who we are, you know what that is? You're being anti-Semitic, Jewish system. What y'all did to Kyrie is anti-Semitic. When y'all put rabbis, and how y'all gonna tell this man that he gotta listen to y'all preachers to rehabilitate himself? Y'all already sent Nick Cannon to college. He's a 4-time millionaire, and they sent that man to college, bro. He said he's going back to learn how to love Jews. And what the fuck kind of shit is this, man? This shit is great.
Fucked up, man.
They made the nigga announce Farrakhan.
Wow.
I'm telling them. I know some. They cool. But I'm telling them now, I'm tired of y'all suckers talking about y'all Jewish because you're on ESPN, CNN, and on TV and in movies. Where's the Jewish that's running around every day? Oh, they don't say they Jewish until they rich. I got you. So you white fucking trash. I'm done. Y'all take care, man. Righteous fear. Y'all ain't stopping shit. I'm gonna hit y'all fucking hard. I got shit coming.
Let's
Jewish
get undefeated. Yo, ABS, take us home, bro.
Yeah. Like I said, man, you know something, bro? The same thing that was happening like thousands of years, like almost thousands of years ago, BC, is the same thing that is happening right now. We are in the new Babylon. Remember in the Bible where they exiled the Jews in Babylon. It's the same thing that is about to happen. The Jews. Oh, sorry. I sorry, good bread. I might make you be canceled, bro. The G's are gonna get replaced. They think they can win. We are the ultimate people. We are this land's people that will thrive again. We are the higher frequency. The Jews are using us because they know our power. when we say, let's think about royalty, we always say that no, these people are royalty or royal blood. They act like they're royalty while they sleep or have kids with our own people just to advance their own people because we have stronger blood than them, just because we have stronger genes, just because our immunity system is stronger than them. So they're fighting to be us and be the new us. And it will be impossible for them to be the new us because nobody can replace us. We are the original. We are the blueprint. They will never replace us. Like I say, they might try to take over and take advantage of our talent because they know we're good at frequency. Goodbread, why do you think black people are very, very good at music? Huh?
We lit, bro. It's our mind. The most
because we can hear nine sound waves. They can only hear up to like 5 or 6 or some shit like that. Just like we have 9 layers of melanin and they only have 3. It's something about the number 9.
Black people vibrate at a higher frequency.
Okay. We literally can hear sounds that they can't hear, so we can catch a vibe, like we can catch a rhythm. That's why they dance so weird, and we could just like dance to a beat. We can follow the tune of the rhythm, or the wave, the frequency.
We're more in tune into spirituality. We are more in tune into this astral world.
Yeah, this is true.
Okay, so what we need to take in consideration, we need to take in consideration that we are the Sumerian and we are the new Sumerian. We have been eradicated for a long time. We have been in all over the place, mostly South Africa, South America, South Asia. You know, we are the cause, or we are the reason why we have all these multiple kind of looking people. Like, we're the reason why we have Asian. Some of the people, you know, accolade with this kind of species and give up the Asian. Some people accolade with this kind of species and give up the Indian. So we are the cause. We are the reason that they are this smart. We are the reason that they are present right now. So if they think that they can be the new us, it will be impossible because we are the original and we will stay the original. I want to say, Goodbread, that this fight that we're making is not for money. It's not for power. It's not for anything. We don't have a superiority complex. We're just taking what is ours. You know, we're just proving ourselves because at the end of the day, we just want to wake up people to the truth. We don't cater. We don't align to woke culture. We align to the truth. We align to it's common sense. We are common sense.
You're going on 2 minutes now. You're going under 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Keep in mind.
Yes, like I say, Goodbread, I want us to be, you know, to keep up the good work, to keep up the hard work, and, you know, continue preaching the word, man, because we are the righteous fear. We are the prophets, and we are the tomorrow.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. Yo, it's been a good one, guys. No lie, guys. Y'all already know this is good versus evil, guys. It's good versus evil. It's rich versus poor. You know what I mean? And the rich, they want to keep their riches. They want to stay that way. You know what I mean, guys? We smart too. And to my Jewish friends, you know what I mean? This ain't a hate speech. This ain't a hate video. This is just an awareness video to let you know we smart too. You know what I mean? And you guys created this monster. You guys created this monster with your movies and the narrative of us that you wanted to promote, that you used to get us to destroy each other. So now this narrative that you create, this imagery of a black man that you have created, is just knocking at your door. And we just want some answers, bro. We just want some answers. You know what I mean? Again, this is not a hate speech. This is none of that. We didn't hate. This was very educational. You know what I mean? Very educational. So my point for this video and this live is not to hate anybody, because I'm a child of God. I am Abraham. I'm the father of the truth. I'm the father of truth, bro. So I have no time to hate anybody. You know what I mean? I call out bad behavior in both men and women, in white people, black people, Chinese folks, Asian folks, Spanish, Puerto Rican, Dominican. I don't give a hell what title you give yourself. If you display bad behavior, if you display shiesty, mingy, dishonest behavior, I'm going to call it out because that's my job. Judging. You can look up judging in the scriptures. God said, Jude 1:3. You see a sin, you call it out. And taking advantage of people is a sin. Taking advantage of my people is a sin. All right? So we just going fair. We just asking for an even playing field. All right? How greedy can you be? Y'all done made money off of us and our image and using us and our people for years now. How much more money can you want to make off of us? All right? All we asking for is a chance to make our own bread off our own back. All right? That's it, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, guys. Remember, it's always education over entertainment, y'all. Get educated. Learn, then remove the L, guys. Earn.
Your race on the beat.
I see a devil already popping up in here. Ooh. Brother, if you knew what Allah showed me of you, you would go right away and change. Up in that third balcony, the second balcony. Man, evil nigga. Oh, Yakub ain't got nothing on you. I'm gonna tell you something, believers. Some of you are gonna try me, and I will show you very quick who I am. And you're gonna be surprised. Some of you little crazy Negroes, your heart's so filled with darkness and hate. But if you make the little move that you got in your crazy brain, you won't last. You won't last. And I say this, when we get real tight, strong, see a snitch and an enemy that's in here among us, he'll show up. I'm going to say this public, because I really don't give a damn about the consequences. A dear brother and or sister, if you're on the payroll for the police or the FBI, I don't mind you being there. I really don't mind. Because we're not doing anything that we would be ashamed of. So you can be here, it's okay. And even if we knew you was the police, we would not bother you. However, if you work in an evil way